Howdy, howdy, folks. A-Train here with you for another episode of Medieval Dynasty. Now available on Steam from RenderCube Games and Top Blitz Productions. Hope everyone's had a great week as we are staring the weekend in the face. And we're going to look to get some work done here on our test village. Still a 2.1.1.3 version of the game. Hey, Stephanie, what's happening? How are you? How's your week going? What's shaking? Let's get into this. So I've rolled into summer of year one. I have long days on here initially, just to get things up and going. And so that's why you're seeing just part of the action. Feeling a bit better? That's good. Glad you're feeling better. I'm doing all right. It's just warm. It's warm. It's 80 degrees here in my apartment. It sucks. You see, it's still, it may be pushing 81. Usually the temperature on the thermostat goes up a degree when I'm in the room. But yeah, no, it's hot here in Dallas today. It's like Africa hot. You'd like to make a request? Well, okay. You can make a request. Can't say I'll grant the request, but you're welcome to make it. So, while Stephanie's working out her request, so here's our village so far. And if you don't know where we are, we're in the usual place, halfway between Gostovia and Danica. We do have a bit built out here. So this is kind of the main drag here as we're on the Danica cutoff. That's what I call this road here. This is my house, and we have resource storage, food storage, kitchen, sewing hut, herbalist hut, and then we have a new house under construction. On the back side here, we have a well. We have the woodcutter's shed, the workshop, and then I've built or laid in the foundation for a second woodcutter's shed and the excavation hut. And then we have the smithy here and the three houses we've established, the barn and the farm shed, and then we have two of our 4 fields. This one's started. We just did a row of 10 poppy. It's another. These are all 10 by 6 fields. This one's a little bit odd. It's I think it's 10 by 7. It may be a little bit bigger than that. Okay. I'll think about it, but bring it up to me some other time, because now I've just gotten started on this village, and so you're wanting me to build something way down south. Yeah, no, I mean, that's like, well, okay, great. Yeah, I just started like a village after I had really just started a village. Yeah, I know building around this lake's kind of popular. There's a reason why I build where I build. This swamp up here doesn't really interest me much. They're just too far from everything. There's a reason I build right smack in the middle of everything. It's because it's in the middle of everything, and it's easy to get everywhere. So, we may do that someday. But for now, we're still working on gathering data. Oh, I got 2 orchards laid out too. I got a big orchard here, and I got a second one laid out here. This one has apple trees and some plum trees, I think. I think I have a row of 8 apple trees and 3 plum trees. And then over here I've got 3 hops plants. So, but we're starting to rake in some money. We're making bags now. So I started making bags, and that's where the money's at. Bags and linen shirts. So that's what's critical about getting a flax field in the ground spring of year one. Do whatever you have to do to make the money to afford the what you need for it: fertilizer, seeds. I mean, really, that's all you need. But you get that first flax field in the ground, and then once you get through July or summer, excuse me, it's going to be rolling pretty good. Taking a look at our skill setup, you see we've still got points outstanding, and I've still not putting points into the knowledge, because we're still gathering data on what do activities do. Now I have for hunting simply because we already did a chart on that. And if you don't recall that chart, let me whip this out. Here's our hunting XP guide. You can see all the animals listed, how many XP you receive for the kill, and then you skin the animal, and then there's a total. Okay, so just like cutting down the trees, we were talking about the other day with the episode, cutting down the tree is part 1 of 3 to getting full XP for your extraction skill. Excuse me. And let's pull out the handy dandy notebook here. The handy dandy notebook. Oh God, I've got a whole page of notes here. Where did we put the? That's gathering. Everything you pick up off the ground we found was 2 XP. Hey, what's going on, Alex? What's happening? Everything you pick up off the ground is 2 XP towards your survival skill. Okay, cutting down the tree, you get 2 experience points towards extraction from initially felling the tree. Okay, and then you get 3 more points the first time you hit it, and that's when you get the sticks and the feathers out of it. And then the second time you hit it to break it into logs, you get another 3 points. So you have to do all that to get 8 points per tree. Now, what I found a little bit interesting, oh, and I think your building technology, you get 1 point for felling the tree. So this is on the technology side here. You get 1 point. So up top where it says skills, that's where you get your XP. And then over to the right where it says technology, over here, that's where we're talking about now. So over here you have your building technology, right? And this is cumulative. This number doesn't reset during the game. Your skills reset as you level up each tier. Okay. See, so we're back down to 123.4, but we're at level 3. So now we gotta get to 750. And as soon as we get past 750, this will reset back to 0, and then this will go up to like 1,000 or whatever. But on the technology side, if you cut down a tree, you get a point for felling the tree. You get 1.5 points for that first hit, and then 0.5 points for the next hit, for a total of plus 3 points here for building technology. Okay, so that's the kind of data we're looking up. Now, what I found interesting today was making planks is actually experience towards your building technology, not your crafting. Your crafting's over here, production technology. So making planks, and thus I would assume firewood, is building technology, and it's 0.9 experience points towards your extraction for making 2 planks out of 1 log at the woodcutter shed. And then you also get 0.05 points here. So you get half of 1/10 per points there. You know, we mentioned this the other day. We found one oddball thing. Of all the things you can handcraft, the stone pickaxe appears to be goofed. I feel like somebody put a decimal point in the wrong place, because if you make a stone knife, it's 5 points. Stone axe is 5 points for your production skill. So we're back over here in this field, production. All right, and this is the rotary menu where you can make, you know, stone knives and all that crap. But the stone pickaxe is 0.03. I mean, a wood spear is even +3. Wooden hose +4. Stone pickaxe is kind of a, you know, an advanced tool. So I think somebody goofed something up there. They need to fix that. One other farming bit we got today. Basically everything you do farming wise, if you grub the field, fertilize, or seed the field, it's +1 per tile farming XP. So I have 10 by 6 fields, so that's 60 points each time we make a pass, grubbing it, fertilizing it, seeding it, tilling it. Okay, now harvesting is where it gets a little more interesting. I neglected to get the data on harvesting cabbage. I just went really quick, and I don't know why I didn't stop and think, but that's okay. We'll have another crop coming in as we go into autumn. But when you're harvesting flax, now remember you have a full tile. Actually has 4 quadrants to it. Okay? So a 10 by 6 field has 60 tiles, but it's actually 240 quadrants. And that's the way sometimes, you know, when you see me clearing something with the scythe, you may see 3 of those 4 cleared. You may see a little extra divot, right? I try to be real smooth about it and clear 8 tiles or 2 full tiles at a time. So those are 0.1 per quarter tile. So 0.4 farming skill per tile. And then over here in technology farming, you get 1 point per tile. So I'm going to assume, but we won't know until autumn, that reigns probably the same for oat and rye. And then we'll be able to check poppy as well, because we've got all that in the ground. So we've got good data there. I filled up this page on my notebook. And we'll look at the all-star team that I've picked up so far. And I know I tell you guys this all the time. You don't have to rush to get people, you know. But listen, when you've got a a 16-point NPC available from the drop, you build a house and get them in your village. So we got Alphabet here, Lodslaw. We're just calling them Alphabet. Woody, 323323. 18 is basically your perfect NPC. I know there's exceptions. There's special NPCs. Guys, this is people sitting around the fireplace. Okay? They're waiting to get recruited because they're hobos. These aren't the ones you get from doing quests for your wife. These aren't the ones you find sitting out somewhere in the oxbow. All right? Let's be real. Those are super special people. There are 6 in something, and they'll be all 3s and everything else or whatever. That's not what we're talking about. Okay? We're talking about your legit regular villager types that you go recruit around the map. So yeah, so we recruited Woody first, and then Romalad. He was available over in Gustovia, and he is a 15-point NPC. And then I have a couple more written down, but I don't remember if I got her. I think she was here in the summer. As we got Dobrochna, she was up in Borowo, not Borowo, Branica. Or Baranica, whatever the hell the northern one to the east of the cave. And she is a 15-point NPC. And now notice, she is a extraction specialist. All of them are production specialists. All of them are farmers. So we've got a pretty good core starting here. This guy we'll call a unicorn. Anybody above 15 points or above, we call a unicorn. Really, yeah, 15 and above. So all 3 of them technically would be unicorns because they're 15s. But this guy is 16 points. That's really a unicorn. These folks are just, maybe a Pegasus, not quite a unicorn. So they're pretty awesome. So, let me see here. Okay, so there's and then we've got some 14 pointers out there still. I think, let me see where I identified. Let's see. What is this? Oh, get off. She's a 12-point. There's a lady in Lesnica who is a 14-point NPC. She's a 321-323. So again, we'd have another extraction and production specialist. We're going to start looking at, well, these guys are all farmers, so we don't have to worry about that. We only have 1 hunter, but hunting sucks, right? She would be a diplomacy specialist. You don't worry about diplomacy until you have the market, right? There's 1 survival expert, And, you know, again, that's kind of a eh. Then here we have 3, 3, 3. Okay, 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 2. So that's a 14-point NPC as well. Now, and then she brings a little balance with extraction. Wait, he, she, or he. I don't remember if that was a male or female. They're in Rolnica. The 3, 1, 3. Extraction. They suck at hunting. Good at farming. 2 at diplomacy. 3 at survival. And survival, really, all you need that for is for the herbalist hut. You know, if you're going to fish, okay, put them in the fishing hut. So, you know, that works too. But anyway, that's our all-star crew. And then let me check here real quick and see where we're looking. All right, it looks like he's got this field planted. Yep, it's good to go. So this was the field that had flax in it first. So he's turned that field, and then we've got this field, which we ran short of 1 beetroot seed. So we're going to have 19 tiles of beetroot, 20 tiles of oats. We've got 20 rye set to go into this section in the autumn, so it's already ready to go. And then we just have our 10 poppy over here. And then the trees should produce come next summer, because we got them in the ground spring of this year. So it's 5 seasons till they produce their first crop of fruit. And so I think they'll be ready to go next summer. Hopefully they will. If not, that would suck. We don't have any animals yet. We're going to need to look set up a pig pen before too long. Let me see if I've got this set up. That's all turned off. That's good. Food items. We want to make sure we turn off buckets of soured milk, buckets of milk. We don't want people taking pike. We don't want people taking quark. We're going to do some analysis on flatbread with onions. Hi, Megan. What's happening? How are you? What it is, where it at, what it be. I do have them hooked up with pottage. And then they've got options of roasted meat, roasted fish meat, whatever. Now, I did learn something the other day from somebody who pointed out that I was wrong. And I said, oh, I stand corrected. Oh, what is this? What the hell is that doing there? That's weird. In that I didn't know villager happiness affected production. Apparently it does. Okay. I didn't know this. So you wanted to make your people. So I guess from that standpoint, if you want to ignore any sort of historical accuracy, and I've never worried about the villager. I just wanted the villagers to be happy enough, right? Then all stone houses, biggest houses, 10 decorations, boom. You know, that'll max out your who's it's what's it's when it comes to production and your villager happiness. I'm not going to fuss with that. So, but here we still. Oh wait. Yeah, we still have this open space here. For like, I'm thinking the market's going to wind up here, and then we'll set up the stage down this end of the market. So that's a ways down the road, though. And we have to build a hunting lodge. Let's get that done, and then we'll have to All right, that's the herbalist hut. That's simple small house. I've got to lay out the hunting lodge, and I did that specifically over here. Let's see. Hunting lodge would be survival right there, and I want to turn the face south. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Right about there. That'll do. All right, so we need 8 stones. Let's just go grab 8 stones, and we'll knock this out. I don't have a whole lot to go sell right now. I did take out a couple of bandits earlier today when I was playing. No, you guys didn't get to see it. Oh well. they were on the north side of the lake in that location, that camp where I keep telling you guys that you got to be careful. The one that's right over here-ish. It's, yeah, this is it right here. Okay, that's concealed. If you're coming from this direction, wait, no, it may be. Yeah, that feels about right. I think it. Yeah, I think it's right here. If you're coming from the west, you can't see it because there's stones and the path drops lower and the ground it's higher. This area is a little bit higher, and then there's some bushes to hide it. So you're past it, and then next thing you know, you run out of gas and the guy thumps you in your back. Well, the other guy has a wooden crossbow. Guess what he's going to do? Yeah, not good things. So I happen to be working west and looking for it, and there was an abandoned camp down here. There was a crash cart here, and as I got closer, I could see him sitting at the fire. Unfortunately, my first shot missed. I was going with a headshot and missed the guy with the crossbow, so I immediately retreated back. That pulled the other guy out, and I got reloaded. He came into my line of sight, and boom, and he was done. Then I worked my way back because the guy with the crossbow actually came out and was looking for me. But he couldn't see me, and I managed to get a couple shots off and drop him. And so then we cleared that camp. So that was the excitement from earlier. Let's see here. We need 8 logs. I don't know if I'm going to have enough logs. I think I cleared a bunch out making some buildings. So we may have to wait till, air quotes, tomorrow to... Oh, I take that lie back. What the hell am I talking about? Let's grab 20. Grab a bunch of steak. Sure. And grab a bunch of straw. Probably 32-ish should be sufficient. All right, let's roll tide. All right. The only thing that sucks is about not adding in the points here. If you look where I have held on my skills, I do have... Oh, wait a minute. What am I talking about? I have a point available? I do have a point available. Well, let's put that in Mule. I haven't put it in experience because I don't want to foul up the experience numbers. Problem is, I've got 10 points available in production already. And I can't unlock a tier 2, which is, you know, builder or, you know, builder trance. Stuff that makes things go faster, because I don't want to F up the, you know, baseline numbers for crafting, sewing, and cooking. So right now, I already have 10 of the 15 points available. Oh, it says 9. Oops, I take that lie back. I guess I have 9. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, yeah, level 7, it'll be 10. Anyway, whatever. Okay, so let's get this done up here. Then I think this will trigger us to make like a spear and you know, make a knife, do a couple stupid little things that, like, you know, you do in the first like 5 minutes of the game. It's really kind of goofy, but that's part of the game, walking you through the process. So I understand that. And then, sure. Oh, we may have just enough to build this. We have just enough straw. Now, your experience gained during construction. Let me grab the handy dandy notebook again. Thump, thump, thump. I have one hand on the mouse here. Oh, all right, we got to take a breather. So, handy dandy notebook. Building. Where did I put the building notes here? All right, there's diplomacy notes. Building. The foundation is 3 points towards your building XP. The frame is 2 points. Each roof section is 1 point. The gables are 2 points. Wall sections. Let's check this again. Let's take a look at where we're at. Let's see. That's going to be here. No, it's crafting and cooking. Although, yeah, actually, that's where the points go. It's crafting. So 1365. 1365.0. Okay. 1366. So there's 1 point per wall. And 1367. All right. I think we got that figured out. So the more wall sections a building has, the more points you're going to get out of it, like your barn and, you know, the resource storage building, what have you. What else did we have? A wood interior. Wood interior was plus 2.0. The gables, I think, were 2. Yeah. So I think a simple small house was plus 29 crafting and building tech XP. And then we had our diplomacy points. We figured out that for every 100 coins of stuff you sell, you pick up 1 point, so that's here. Every 100 points of 100 coins of stuff you sell is plus 1 point. Every 200 that you buy, that's plus 1 point. And then for every question you ask in flirting, it's plus 3 points. So there's some of the numbers we've come up with. Diplomacy still lagging behind, but the key is here is getting barter up. So that's a tier 2 skill. You just want to unlock that and get 3 points into it, so you get better buying and selling prices. Because I don't know why they figure you should get screwed, but you get screwed. All right, and this will. It may, I don't know if this is the one where we have to do the big game or not. Maybe. Oh, now we go to the farm. Okay, good. All right. Now we do wooden hoe and a simple bag. Okay. Wooden hoe. I need a log and some steak. I got steak in hand. Actually, I may have the stuff in hand. I do not. I have the steak. I need a log. Okay. And we have iron hoe. I went back and bought an additional iron hoe and an iron scythe. We'll grab those. Grab one log here. And we'll grab one leather. We're going to need to go do some hunting. Get some more leather for our girl that's working in the sewing hut. Our dude is done working. Okay. So now, this is actually a good sign to pay attention to. If your villagers are sweeping the farm shed, they're done with whatever it is you had them assigned to do for the season. So move them to the barn, move them to an animal pen, move them to another job. Okay? Especially if you have several day seasons going on. Just remember that at the start of the next season, you need to move them back, right? Or you could find something for them to do. Now, here, if you're not familiar with how to set up the automated farming process, we have a demonstration. First thing we want to do is see how much we have fertilizer-wise. So we click on resource storage and go here. We have 59 fertilizer here. So we have a 60 tile field. That's pretty much most of it. However, I think we actually have more of it in the farm shed. We'll click on the trunk here. And we have 41. So let's see, that's 60 and 40, that's 100. So we have 100 tiles worth of fertilizer available right now. And you see we've got the tools. We don't have hoes though, so we need, he may have the other iron hoe in his hand that's assigned to this building. So what we can do is go here, and you saw that we had field 3. We only have one strip of it set up. We could go ahead and prepare this to plant with whatever we want to plant next season in spring. We're really not going to plant anything in autumn except the 20 tiles of rye. We're using that early game, that first year or two. What you want to do is all the seeds and stuff you collect from around the map, get them in the ground, and you're going to start building your seed bank. Okay? So you get additional seeds for free. Now, seeds are cheaper than they used to be, but even then, if you're struggling on a tight budget because of inflation and everything else, family to feed, all that, you don't want to have to buy seeds if you don't have to, because you get seeds for growing crops, right? Is everyone tracking? You see, do you understand the word coming out of my mouth? All right, so let's look at this field here. This part is not grubbed up. So we click on this button here, and we go change plant type. Now, in autumn, this is going to get harvested. So I don't want to goof that up right now. But let's say we want to make this a field of oats next spring. In summer, the only thing you can plant is cabbage, and it harvests in fall. Now, in the fall, you can plant two things, but I'm going to tell you why you don't want to plant one necessarily. You plant rye, and then it harvests in spring. You want to set that up in a rotation in a field to make your animal feed. Oat in the spring, harvest in autumn. Rye in autumn, harvest in spring. Okay? And then those two things together will give you what you need to make animal feed. And then with the excess, you make sure you put back what you need for the next planting of grain. And then you make the other grain into flour, and then you go make flatbread or whatever the heck you want to out of it. Okay? So we've already got something set up in the next field over, in field 2. We're going to do oats. Okay, so I double clicked on oats. Now, notice this thing is moving around with me. I'm going to start here and work my way this way. Okay, so there's oats. So I can hit H for stop field editing and hit escape, and it's going to lock that in. Now, watch what happens. All right. This here is about to change. But here's the problem. I've got to put the tools in here. Except I think he's got... actually, let's watch him for a second. I think he's got the iron hoe in his pocket. Yo, man. Hey, listen. Dude. Take off, eh? Now watch. He's going to walk over. We're going to follow him. Actually, I'm going to dump this crap off, and then we'll go see what he's doing. And that. Oh, okay. We got to craft a couple things here. Let's craft the wooden hoe real quick, and that's going to take that off the list. Boom, dramatic music, and then craft a simple bag. Boom, done. All right. Now here's where it starts getting stupid. Oh, geez. Now I got. Well, I got to go to town. All right. So we crafted those things. We're going to throw them in here, so he can use them. Your villagers will use the lowest quality tool first. Okay? Oh, 15. All right, so I just got to grab 15. All right, see, just check that off. All you got to do is grab it. If you've got it already, you just got to grab it. So now we got to get carrot seed. All right, see, he's got a hoe in hand. And that looks like an iron hoe. Yeah, see, he's using an iron hoe. Okay? So he kept that on his person. And that's why I actually lost out one tile of beetroot seed. Hi, Lee. Welcome aboard. How are you today? Because your villagers, he ran out of time in spring. Or I shifted him. Shifted him a job or something. Or it was the end of the day, but he didn't put the tools back. He held them on his person. And I lost that one tile worth of beetroot seed. That was on top of having the ones that fell through the physics mesh and went into La La Land. Autumn, hello, welcome aboard. Boy, the gang's all here. Hooray. Let's see here if I can... Let's see. sure. I think I got one for Stephanie. Maybe. Ah, there it is. Hooray. Okay. I don't know why it hasn't been taking any of the other ones I've created. So, okay. So, there's our inventory. We're going to have to go grab some seeds. We may not plant them. I do have quite a bit of money. But so, you can see what I was saying. Because we were looking in the trunk, and the tool wasn't there. But he walked off, and lo and behold, he had the iron hoe on his hand. So that's how you can just lay out a field. Like this field here is just laid out. See, the sticks are still here. It has not been grubbed initially. If you put in the management field, you go in here, and you put a crop in here, then your villagers will take over the job. And if you want to disable a field, you take it back to empty state. Okay? But remember, once the field's initially grubbed, it will stay in that light gray state. So like the field he's working on right now, see how it's going from nothing to light gray? That means the field has been initially grubbed, and then he'll go and spread fertilizer, and it'll turn to this color, and then he'll till the fertilizer into the soil, it'll turn to this color, and that's when it's ready to be planted. So then it looks like this right here. And then when the season comes around, they'll plant it. But that way your farmers will stay ahead of the game. Okay? So then when you just get a quiet minute or whatever, you can have them getting your fields ready in winter to plant in spring. And then you can assign them to do other things or whatever you want to do. I did build a fire pit over here. So there's that. All right. So we got our lady. She's working over here making stuffs. Whoops. She's making linen thread out of flax stalks. And then she's making linen fabric. And then she's making bags. And so what we need to do is, well, we got to take care of stuff on this list. So let's actually, you know what? This works out. Heck with it. What time is it? Oh, God, it's late in the day already. All right, let's go weapons hot. Let's grab a bite to eat here real quick. I have a couple of flatbread. Oh, you know what? We don't have to worry about grabbing a bite to eat. We can wait till we get nice and low, and then we can eat our chests, because that's plus 90 food. All right. Oh, I think there may be a bug with the multigrain bread. So remind me when he starts bitching about being hungry, we need to watch that, because multigrain bread has a buff. 60% less stamina consumption for 1,000 seconds. Right? 1,000 seconds. So 10 minutes is 600 seconds, right? This is almost 20 minutes. But I could swear I ate one the other day, yesterday or whatever, when I was playing, and it may have lasted 100 seconds. So we want to maybe put the stopwatch on that. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to jog over here and go see Bednar, or whatever the dude's name is, in Denica. And then we are going to venture out into rough and tumble territory. Now, for right now, we have cleared the moose and the piggy. We don't have to go in rough and tumble territory. We've got deer here and deer here. If we come over this way, this is rough and tumble territory. You've got pigs here, wisent here, wolves here, and more wolves over here. And then you got moose here. So it's a good hunting area. You just got to be aware of it. And it's very uneven terrain because it's on this ridge line as you go up over the other side of the waterfall there. And you always got to watch for the bad guy camp right here. Stupid lynx. Don't attack me. Alright. I just wanted to keep running to make sure the lynx didn't catch up to us. KC Creations. Hey, hey, good day, mate. Everybody say good day to KC in Australia. Foster's, Australian for beer. Shut up, A-Train. I just always liked that commercial. It was fun. It was like the Guinness commercials. Brilliant. All right, this guy. There you are, Dagobert.
Oh, it's you again.
It's me again. Yes, 'tis I. We need 15 cabbage
Oh, you don't need to haggle.
seeds. Not 41. 15 carrot seeds. Now, carrots are an oddball thing. They take 2 seasons to grow, but they're the only thing you can plant in winter. Oh, I was talking about rye. The other thing you can plant in autumn is wheat, all right? But there's what you need to know. Wheat, if you plant in the spring, it harvests in autumn, all right?
See you soon.
And, all right, so now that checks it, and we got to grub the field, fertilize the field, all that crap, okay? So that's all stupid. Well, we spent the money on it. We might as well. Okay. What, dude, you're getting a little close there in my personal space. All right, let's go weapons hot, and we'll venture up into the new area. Oh, I did grab the pickaxe. In running along, we got the pickaxe from the tunnel and the looting path, and from up here on the hillside right there. So I got 2 bronze pickaxes. Kickaxes. We could go up over this way. This is where this takes you to the lake, where a lot of people like to build, but that's not really where we want to go. We are going to venture into danger. We're coming over to this path. All right, there's deer that you'll find like a woodcutter's thing right over here sometimes. And hey, KC, whereabouts in Australia are you, mate? Always curious to know where people are on planet Earth or beyond. We should get a pig indicator here, and there it is. Piggy's on the right. Okay, so I said Piggy's on the right. We get up here, there will be a wolf indicator right about here because there's a campsite. Wizened will be right over here. Moose will be over here. And another wolf thing will be over this way. We may just venture around this lake here. There's deer, and a lot of people like to build in this area. And then you can find abandoned camps here, or sometimes they're occupied camps. I don't come this way very often. All right, there's a fox. They make those cute little sounds. Yeah, you just stay in your lane. Okay, here's where it gets tricky. The foliage makes this, but we have this sense thing going now. I'm going to try to get a visual on something. Now, here's why you got to be careful. Wizened are up there. There's a wolf. Tally-ho, target, target, target. Okay. There is a abandoned campsite over in this area. Now, see, we just picked up the moose spawn, too, and there's the moose running. Okay? So, what I kind of want to do, let's kind of do this. I don't want to wind up combat heavy and then have to scoot back. We do have a mission. We're going to need more leather pretty quick. So let's venture up this way. Let's take the high ground, Anakin. And you can see why people kind of like this area down over here. It's kind of rolling, kind of neat, kind of pretty. Oh, Ranch Simulator? That's a new one. Southeast Brisbane, Queensland. Okay. I'll have to look the map because can't say I know all that stuff. All right. Now, see, here's more deer over here. Okay. Now there are a couple of loot spawn points up here too, and I think there's another pig spawn. You know something? We went into town, and I didn't sell the crap I have to sell, did I? Damn. Hang on. No. Except for having 20 sticks on me. I don't really have anything to sell. Oh, okay. Oh, I brought my hammer along. That's why I'm heavy. Okay. So we're kind of making a backtracking path here. Back over here. Now, this road here, south from Denica, gets ugly up here. There's like 2 wolf spawns side to side. So that can be a little tricky. I think that, man, it's been a long time. I think you can find a camp in here somewhere too. There's clay pits. Typically there's boar where there's clay pits. Anyway, if you keep going down this way, it takes you down towards Jezerica. But you have a wolf spawn here that's right up over this. This whole crossroads is kind of guarded by it. And then you get to another wizened spawn. We're going to cut over east to the lake and take a look at there. Guys, I hope you'll enjoy the show, and please give us a like. We appreciate you being here. Say howdy from wherever you are. If you have questions about the game, we are here to answer them. There are no stupid questions, Eric, only stupid people. So feel free to ask your questions. Because if you have questions, you ain't going to get them answered unless you ask. Very simple. All right, we got bunnies. There's more deer down here. We're getting down towards the water. All right. Oh, bro, I got too close. Crap. Now, there can be... smile. There can be loot along this bank here. Give me back my bolt. Thank you. Guys, make sure you join us on Discord and follow me on X, aka Twitter, formerly known as Twitter. Links in the description below. I appreciate it. You keep track of... I put out the announcement early about this. It's not like you got like 10 minutes heads up. I put the announcement out early. Now, my one thing about this area is preponderance of... well, there's maple trees in here. There's kind of a mix. All right, if you go all the way around this lake, you got an open area here. Sometimes there's a bad guy camp over in here somewhere. I haven't been over in here in a while. It's been a minute. And the problem is, since these guys have been upgunned, I don't trust them. So, you can find fishing gear and stuff kind of along. There's some stuff right there. Okay. Plus, we're going to wind up being out after dark. And with the additional foliage that's been put in here, it makes everything harder to see. There's deer over there. But yeah, a lot of people like to build in this big open flat space here. It's a very popular place on the valley map. Hey, listen. Where is the buck? Oh, he's way over there. We'll come back to that. All right, let's see here. Let's get over to this stuff. Okay, so here's the end of that little finger trail. Okay. Now, the bad guy camps can be right up here along the roadside. So that's where you got to look for them. Hops. Boo. Wheat grain. Oh, gee. Just bought some. Thanks, Shathid. Actually, that's what we'll do is we'll just grind that stuff up. The cabbage seed, whatever. Carrots, we may sell. Oh, there's a abandoned camp right here. But the question is there an occupied camp over here? And they're over here by the road, usually. Huh, okay. I don't see them. But let's go a little further because they're kind of up at the elbow where this other path takes. In fact, I think this is the spot where they usually are. Yeah. So here's that little finger path I was saying, okay? And this is the spot where you'll find the bad guy camp right there. But then up here, there is an abandoned camp. As you can see, we're up in the mountains now. The central part of the map. And this looks like a perfectly good cart that I would like to take home. But I can't because the game don't let me. And that's just dumb. Yep, that's a perfectly good cart. I could be a little rickshaw driver and just pull that along behind me. Put a bell on or something. Bing, 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 bing. Charge people for rides. All right, so we could kick back down, and you can see it's indicative of being up in, kind of up in the mountains. We've gone to more spruce trees. There's a few maples, but it is more a preponderance of spruce. I say that, and then there's a whole bunch of frickin' maples again. The maples formed a union and demanded equal rights. They said the oaks were just too lofty, and they'd grab up all the light. Tally, whoop, 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 whoop. That's a deer, I think. Yeah, there's a deer right there. He is walking away. Oh, I hit him. He ain't happy. Now the question is, where'd he go? I want my round back. If anything, there's the blood trail. There he is. He's up here. That's him straight ahead of us. Now he's on the move. See him bleeding? Got him. Lead your target, kids. That's how you do it. Move. Nope. Nope. Hey, whoa, 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 whoa. There, oh, okay. Notice. There you go. See? He rolled over, and that helped us out. All right, bud. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for stopping in. Congrats on your son getting the car. That's cool. Cool beans. Okay. You notice, though, he rolled over, and that exposed the bolts. That's why I tell you guys, do I not always grab your ammo out of the animal? Okay, if you can see it, grab it. In your face, pal. Now, this is going to push us over towards the wolves on this side. If you can see your ammo, grab your ammo. Where's my ammo? There it is, right in his nose. In your nose with a rubber hose. All right. So, I don't feel dirty. Let's go back down to the lakeside. They've added all this growth out in the water. That all wasn't here. Oh, okay. I guess that wasn't that deep. And then there's several loot spawns along here. All right, let's go out here and get clean. There we go. Okay, now. Oh, you know what? Here, we're gonna. I'm gonna. Well, no, I'm not. Okay. All right, I hear wolves. That's no good. All right, we're gonna drop in the map mode for a second because, yeah, hanging out in that water, I have to go take care of business real quick. So, chit chat amongst yourselves. If you're new, make sure to introduce yourselves, and I'll be right back. Oh God, it's so warm in here. Yep, 81. Jeez. How am I pay for this shit? Okay. That's all right. Well, we're an hour into the program, so that's not too bad. All right, let's get back to work here and see. Of course, that's the right earbud, and that's there we go. Okay, cool. There we go. Good show. Back to work. All right, so you can see where we are. We've basically explored our way around, and this is the wolf spawn here. We picked up the Wizened spawn here. We're going to continue west along the edge of the lake here because we're looking for more loot spawns along the edge of the water. Hoping we're not too close of range. Okay, now we're back to the creek. Okay, so now we have a couple of options here, but let me see what our weight. Oh, you know what? I've got potions of weight on me, don't I? It was funny. I bought some, and then I found one at a camp spawn. I was like, oh, geez. Well, that almost was kind of a waste of money, but really not. So there's the deer on our left. Wizened are directly ahead of us. There's a couple things we could do here. Oh, you know what? I know what we're going to do. We're actually going to go forward. Go forward! Okay, the deer are looking at me like, what in the ass are you doing, dude? Are you stupid? You know where you're going, right? You know what's ahead of you, right? Yes, I do. The problem I have is I can't see shite with it being as dark as it is. Okay, so here's what we need to do. First off, multigrain bread. Okay, let me get my phone ready here. So we have a stopwatch on this. Or does anybody want a stopwatch time this? Let me see here. Put that there. Okay. Oh wait. Clock, timer. Okay. No. Shoot. Hang on. Stopwatch. That's what we want. Okay, ready? So here we go. Where are we? 21. I don't care. Okay. We are looking for that wheel in the bottom left. See the green thing? All right, there's Tatanka. Come here, big boy. Down. Quiet. Okay? I saw your buddy over here. I don't want to piss him off, too. Holy shit! Run away! We're going to get hit. Unless I can outleg him. Ah, god damn it. God damn it. Get to the water. Shoot. I didn't see the third one. It's always the third one that gets you. All right. You know what? I see how you want to play now. Uh-oh. Shit. I just heard the sound of a wolf. Great. Let's get our ass back up to full strength and stand by. Okay, so he retreated back pretty quick. You cannot outrun a Wizzent. That's what I'm just saying. You got to leg that shit. It is not going to work out well for you. Okay? Now, I thought... No, you know, I probably sold him. I sold him or I left him at home. Damn, I did. Okay. All right. So, guess what? We're going back in. Because I got 2 crossbow bolts up in here. And I heard him before I saw him. Come straight at me, bro. Shit. Did he go the other way? Oh, that ain't good. He went the other way, but I don't know where he is. We lost him. He's in stealth mode. But oh, Jesus. This is okay, now you're getting drama. This is not the plan. The question is, was I out of his detection range? If he comes trucking along, he's going boop, and trains my ass. Okay, there's his dead buddy. There's 3 of them. Frickin' bushes are killing me. Oh, tally, tally, tally. That's him. Okay. Die, fat ass. Target down. Target down. Okay, that's 2. Okay, there's... Is that a deer? That's the moose. Okay. Now, here's the unnerving part. Where did the third one go? There. Oh, that's the dead one. Okay. Bullwinkle, you get a break today, buddy. You're a lucky moose. Okay. Listen, Mr. and Mrs. Bullwinkle, I'm giving y'all a break. Move along. I'm not here for you. Okay, so this is kind of... Wait a minute. Where'd he go? There he is. Okay, where's the third one? There is no third one. Okay, so this is something you'll see sometimes. It's kind of weird. But by now we should see the third one, right? Let's go into map mode and zoom in. It's showing them all dead. But earlier, when I shot this first one, I was tracking one on the right, and then the one from the left came and chased me back to the lake, right? Did you guys see that? Okay. So there was 3 of them, and one of them disappeared. That's happened on Oxbow as well, on the spawn site out east of between Piastovia and Ostoya. That's happened there a number of times. You'll see 4 of them. All right, we're carrying too much. We are about to rectify that. What is that? Is that a crash cart? It is. Okay, so we're going to rectify that in a couple of ways. First off, oh no, we're not. Oh, I got logs on me. That would explain that. Potion of weight. Hello, gulp. Thank you. Okay. Rabbits? For F's sake. All right. Wolves. Great. All right. Oh, shit. He's going to come after me next. I'm going to retreat back to the south here. He's moving a little too quick for my liking. Drop back to guns, too. Too close for missiles. I'm switching to guns. Crap. And now I put myself in a bad defensive position because I don't want him to come busting through the bushes. You want high ground and visibility. We have neither. And we are in a position where we need to split between 2 wolf spawns. Now, where did I see that cart? Okay, there. All right, so the wolves. Oh, man, it's over there. That's where the wolves are. Damn, they are running rampant right now, too, chasing bunnies. Shit, he's coming. Quickly, 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 quickly. Oh, just hit the edge. Okay, shoo. Whew. Okay. All right, dickhead. Oh, are you growling at me again? He's coming. He's coming. That's how you do that. Stand and deliver. His ass slid by. He was dead sliding by me. Give me my bolt back, bitch. Told you not to mess with me. Y'all want to listen. I'm just saying. All right, now we're back to combat heavy. I don't like being combat heavy. I want to go that way. Damn it, no. Ooh, boots, that's worthwhile. Mead. That's a good spawn. Okay. One more quick check. Okay, let's haul ass and let's evac. We're trying to split the gap. There's wolves to our east, there's wolves to our west. And we're going for the high ground between. We're slightly overweight here. Okay. Plus we're on a we are on a potion of weight, so that helps. Okay. Shoo! Let's just check real quick. Did that little fart? Nope, he didn't. He didn't touch us. Ha! That's what you get. That is sometimes you just got, boy, you just got to trust the process. And that's why when it comes to hunting skills, that's why you need lock and load. Okay? 10% faster bow drawing and crossbow loading. That will save your ass in that situation. We just aren't there yet. We just had enough time and distance. And I left at least one bolt up there on the battlefield, but we'll get over it. In fact, while we're at it, let's look at our inventory. I had, yeah, I'm down to 25. I had bought up to 30 rounds. Okay, we're back home. Hooray and huzzah, we made it. Phew! Now we gotta get this house finished, so we can go get our other lady. All right. We're going to sell those boots. It's a nice bit of coin. What are we putting in here? Oh, yeah. Like 186 meat. We'll put them onions in here. All right. And then we got knucklehead skulls and stuff like that. And we got like 2 days left of summertime. Let's see what we can dump here. We could actually put some of the cabbage seed in the ground. Yeah, that won't hurt anything. Okay. So let's ditch this, sell that, ditch this, sell that. We have one mead that we're holding back. Because now you can't buy the Potion of Possibilities anymore. You used to be able to. Usta. Steak, we don't need. Stone axe will sell. Wooden vial, let's leave that here. Sell the torch, we'll sell that. Logs, yeah, we don't need those either. Okay. Whew. All right, she's made a bag. And that's terrific. Okay. So now we've got this grub and these instructions to do real quick here. You see over there the Unigos story? Just ignore that crap. You got 20 years to do it. There's no reason to fap around and do it early game. Grab this wooden hoe. Just grab one of these simple bags. And how much cabbage seed do we have? 15? Might as well frickin' plant 15 of them then. Okay. All right. So this is going to be rye. And see over here, he's actually done. What has he done? The sticks are still up around the field, which means there's still something. It hasn't gotten its initial full grubbing yet. So he might just be oh, he's one tile short. Well, that sucks. Okay. No big deal. We could start working this field. In fact, we'll just start working this field. All right. So let me see how big this one is. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 7 by 12. This is our big field for now. I say big field in air quotes. Yeah, we managed to work this out. And then if we do like another bench over here, it'll be on that side or something. So let's equip the beg. And we're going to just plant the so wooden hoe. That'll go slot 7. Simple bag. Let's go slot 2 as usual. Oh, we don't need that yet. We need this. All right, so we need... we'll go this way. So there's that. All you got to do is one tile of each. We're going to go ahead and throw this extra cabbage in the ground because why not? Give us a little more farming points. Remember, you've got to build up your points. Don't just throw everything over to villagers. The only reason we've done it is because we found if you're struggling, you should be getting at least 12-point NPCs. That's 14. This will be number 15. Boink. All right, there we go. So if you're not finding quality candidates, check Indeed.com. Shut up, A-Train. All right, so there's that one. Now, so that's counted that. And then this is going to, working these chapters is what's going to grow your village. That's what grows your building limits. Like right now, I think we're at 20. Yes, we're at 20. This should punch that up, I think, to 30. And I still have the stopwatch running. So we just got to watch our stamina buff there at the bottom left. Okay, there we go. So there's that. Now we got to switch back to the hoe. Okay, now it's going to say plow the field. And that's all you got to do is hit the ground once. Okay. Now again, we've talked about this ad nauseum, but if you're new to the channel, I want you to understand how the durability on these tools work. The simple small bag, which is the little leather bag we're using, simple bag, is one leather to make it. You handcraft it. Okay. That is that was new with 2.0. All right. Donkey. Okay. That bag, so this is one tile right here. Okay. That bag has a durability of 30. Okay. See, it's a durability of 30. Now, each thing you drop on the ground from it, fertilizer or seed, will use 0.5 of that durability. Okay. So we're going to grab the cabbage seed here. So this is 0.5. The reason you... Jesus. Wow, that was loud. Holy shnikey. All right, so now let's check. See, oh, now we got 80 buildings. So that's where you got to get to. Get through chapter 6. Resourcefulness. Oh, we already completed. Apparently, we already completed chapter 7. Okay. Anyway, all right. So your durability for your bags goes down 0.5 per tile that you work. Okay. And we have the Careful Farmer buff, or yeah, Careful Farmer skill, which makes your tools last longer. Okay. So if you look here, okay, Careful Farmer, 15% slower durability loss of farming tools. We have 2 points out in it. Okay. So they last longer. Then when you put 3 points in, you get 25% slower durability loss. If you don't have that, and the numbers I tell you are based on that. This is 0.5. Okay. But if you look at the simple bag, you see it's got odd numbers going here. It's not in 0.5 increments because that's because of that skill. All right. So simple bag will work 60 tiles. A regular bag, which consists of 1 linen fabric and 2 leather, and it's made at the sewing hut, that will work 240. Yeah, it's got a durability of 120. It'll do 240, I believe. Okay. So let's just walk over here and look. All right, so that cabbage is planted. So you look at the bag here. Now this one's been used partially, but we click here. Yeah, 120. So that 120, you just take this number, multiply it by 2, and that gives you the number of tiles that it will work with no skill buff for bags. So the simple bag, 30, will work 60. And the bag, 120, will work 240 tiles. We tracking? Okay. So now, let's go and let's talk about hose. The wooden hoe has a durability of 32 baseline. Okay. All right. And that is 32 hits of the ground. There's 1 durability each time you smack the ground. Okay. So it can only work 32 tiles. So if you base this off of the simple bag number, which will work 60 tiles, you need 2 hoes to grub a 10 by 6 field. And then you need 2 more after you've thrown out the fertilizer with simple bag, which 1 will do that field, and then it'll break. Then you need 2 more hoes to work you till the ground, and then you need a second simple bag to plant. Am I making sense here? That's how farming works. Now, if you look at something like an iron hoe, which of course is the other end of the spectrum, the hoe durability doubles as you improve the tool. Wooden hose 32, stone hose 64, copper hose 128, bronze hose 256, and an iron hoe is 512. Boom. So this one's pristine. Got it? Get it? Got it? Good. All right. we're going to keep this. I don't think I'm going to. Okay, wheat grain. I got distracted like an hour ago. I started telling you guys about wheat grain. And the trick is if you plant in spring, it's spring wheat and it harvests in autumn. If you plant it in autumn, it's winter wheat and you don't harvest until the following summer. Okay? So that's important to know. You can pair up that field, though, with cabbage. So if you want to keep that field planted year-round, you plant the winter wheat in the autumn, and then, wow, okay. Did I miss a memo?
I had a dream in which we all had green diamonds above our heads, and we were talking gibberish.
Oh, imagine that. All right, well, at least he found the fire pit. Here, bro, let me light that up for you there. So, what time is it? 6:25. He's up early. The clock is still going, and that buff is still going. Oh, damn it. You know what? I screwed up. It's because I've been out. It's like I've been in the map or I've been in the menu. Okay. All right, never mind. It's not broken. We thought it was broken. Or I thought it was broken. I was wrong. That's twice this week. So, all right. So farming, you get a handle on how the tools work and everything. If we, well, we can't plant wheat right now. We could plant that wheat in, we could plant that wheat in the fall. The only thing is, at that point, what you're looking at is, how much do we have? Like 19? Because I think we had 15. We had to buy 15, and then we found 4. So we could plant that, and we'll get more wheat grain out of it. But once you get a good field of oat and rye to make your animal feed for your piggies, so they make poop and that makes fertilizer, and then that feeds your fields. So you got to feed the pig, and then they give you the stuff to feed the fields, right? I think we are just going to take this and make use of it. You're going to wind up with a lot more grain than you need, is what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm really trying to say here. Let's see if I've got any over here. So until you get to kitchen 2, you don't need a wheat field, really, because you're going to get straw from the we need 2 buckets of water. We'll take this one, and we'll take, you know what, we'll take this one and we'll refill it. Whoops, gotta go this way. You get straw, and then you get grain from harvesting and threshing wheat, oat, and rye, right? And now they've reduced the amount of straw it takes to make a single animal feed from 10 to 5. So you can actually make more, and then you have plenty of grain left over. You want to make sure you separate and put aside how much you want to plant the next season. And then the rest of it you can either use to make animal feed, because it's 5 straw plus 1 oat grain plus 1 rye grain for an animal feed. Or you can, grind some of it up into flour and make bread, which is what we're about to do. So we're going to take this bucket, we're going to empty it, and then we're going to refill it. I'm going to get us a drink. All right, let's go cook some flatbread, and we'll take that to market. I don't like going to market with, you know, with nothing to sell. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I haven't made the flour. What an idiot. Minor technicality, you got to go with the kern. And, oh, this is going to get a little bit goofy. So that gave us 36 flour. And new farming level. Hooray. So let's go over to farming and see where we can put some points. So we could max out Careful Farmer. This is level 3. Again, Village Whistleblower, Skilled Rider, Carrot and Stick, and Night Rider are all for your mount. Until you have a mount, you don't need to worry about it. The first one you want to put a point in is Village Whistleblower, because that's when you can just hit a button, go, and it whistles, and then your mount just comes wandering out of nowhere. They just appear from wherever. Farming Masters, less stamina consumption. Oh, shoot. We got to do that. Yeah. Because that's tier 2. Then we want to get the Farmer's Trance, because then you're faster. And then eventually you can put points in Skilled Orchardman. That's more crops in the orchards. That's not critical until really you get to the tavern, because you're not using the fruit except to eat fruit. So, let's... Oh, wait a minute. Wait. We got onions. I forgot. Onions. Give me some onions. We're going to make flatbread with onion. I think we can make a lot more than I thought we could. Flour, how much did we get? Like 36? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, actually, open the chest back up. I need 2 of these buckets of water. I won't want to waste a bunch of time with this. Let's just get it done. Okay, hello? All right. So now we're going to do flatbread with onions. Now, flatbread with onion gives you a little more experience than does just flatbread. It's not much. Hang on, I wrote it down. Oh, it takes longer to make too. They nerfed the time it takes to make. Bucket, bowls, flatbread. Okay. Flatbread. Where did it? I have to look. Okay, so now we've made what we got onion-wise. I had it written down. There was a slight...
I would have a couple of suggestions for improving life in our settlement.
Great. I'll make a box and you can put a note in it. So it's plus 1.5 XP per flatbread made and plus 0.6 technology points. The question is... Oh, here it is.
A little bit of courage.
And if you make flatbread with onion, it's plus 1.9 XP and plus 0.65 to your technology. So it's a little bit of a benefit to making flatbread with onion. Of course, then you got to grow onions, and that's all that extra. Hello, sweet. All right, so now let's run over here. I think we've got everything taken care of. That's all the flour we had. Cool. We got 1 wheat grain. You've got to have a bunch, but you get a bunch back. So now we're just going to go recraft the buckets of water. I thought I had 4 buckets of... Oh, I have one that's not empty. Hang on. But it's got 1... Yeah, there we go. So if you're not familiar, each bucket of water equals 10 buckets of water, 10 servings. And then you cycle through that 10 times before the bucket. See, these buckets are down to 30%. All right. See, this bucket, that's what the 10 of 10 means. This bucket's 80% full. Okay. And so basically you get 100 uses out of a bucket, whether it has water or milk or spoiled milk in it. Okay. All right. I think we are ready to roll tide roll. Where the hell are we going? Oh, what? There are moose up there. There's Wizzent up there, and there's bear up there. Okay, I know where we're going. But first, good God, I think the girl we want is up there. Oh no, we already got Dobrochna. That was the one who was just talking in our ear. We took out those Wizzent. The moose are there. But there's no bears. Well, we'd have to go to the Central Cave. If you want to do this quest we have to do now, there's an easy way to do it. And the easy way to do it, not that necessarily hunting big game is easy. Let's just go check. But see in the upper right, we got to make a bow. For F's sake. let's see. So we need like a log. And I think like 2 linen thread. I think that's it. And you can make it in the smithy, which is right here. Okay, and then we go to wooden weapons, and then there's a bow. We're going to unlock the scheme. And, oh, perfect. I love it when a plan comes together. We had exactly what we needed. All right, so this is going to check this off the list. Boom. Okay. All right, sweet. So now, we're just gonna sell that bow. Let me see if there's anything else we can get rid of. And another thing we need to check is our firewood state. We're at 25. We're holding the feathers because we can upgrade beds. Animal feed, we've started stockpiling a little bit. Bronze tools we're holding on to. Clay we're going to start having to gather to insulate the buildings. Leather we now have in large amounts. Okay, what we need to do real quick is check a couple of things. So let's go into our management and then look at the woodcutter shed. Excuse me. So right now we pretty much just have him gathering logs. We have him turning 2 of those a day into firewood, okay? So we need 35 BTU of heat per day, okay? We're storing 125. So we need to produce more than this amount, all right? So woodshed. Okay. So each firewood produces 5 BTU, okay? And we're producing 8 per day, which is then 40 BTU, which is more than 35. So we're producing more than we need. But what we need to do now is we're going to drop this down. We need planks. Now we could do this ourselves. That's going to be 12 per day. In 4 days, that would be enough for a house. So then he's going to get 31.5 trees. So let's say 31 trees per day. 2 will get turned into firewood. 6 will get turned into planks. And this is where you become the bigger deal for your village. So honestly, hell with that, okay? We want him to focus on gathering logs. Because then at the end of the day, because we need to finish that house over here, which I do have my hammer on me, right? Yes, I do. I'm gonna get heavy here for a minute. Because if we're out and about, we might as well get this recruit in here. The problem is, what job are we going to put them in? And that's a good question. I have an answer, though. But now we don't have to worry about a building limit because it's now 80. And I have double building limit turned on. Okay. Now, so we're going to swap these out. We're going to turn this into a wooden door. And we're going to turn this into a wood wall. Wait, this is typically where I would put another window. And up here, turn that into a wood wall. Guys, if you have questions, put them up in the chat, and I will answer them for you. Don't be afraid. We got a friendly crew here. People who play the game, live experience, with very kind and cool people. So, all right, and then we're going to change the roof out. So if you have questions about what I'm doing, don't hesitate to ask. I will walk. I'll slow down. I will walk and talk you through it as I go. All right, so now we've got the house where we want. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And then do that. All right, fine. I'll do the stupid attic. That. Usually I wait till the end to do the attic, but that's just for certain buildings, really. It only matters because this crap gets in your way. Seeing the roof. All right, we got enough for 3 walls. Let's just do these 3. So this is why I call the tier 2 house. It is the simple small house, which is the smallest house, but it's the tier 2 construction method. So tier 1 is wattle walls, thatch roof. Tier 2 is log walls with the wood plank roof. It's just the wood roof. Tier 3 is stone walls with the stone walls with the wood tile roof, which is the fancy roof. Okay, so now we need 8 more logs here, plus we need 24 planks, which means we need 12. So we need another 20 logs to finish this house, and that sucks. Unfortunately, shoot.
With great power comes great
Let's focus on one thing here. All right, we'll go get our new recruit, but it's going to be a minute. And what I was just thinking I was going to do, if you noticed, shoot, hang on. I was going to build up the second woodcutter shed. In early game, this is a good strategy, is just build a second one. Because then you won't be in the situation I'm in right now. We have people who are extraction specialists. Boom, boom. So Dobrochna could be cutting down trees and eating her lunch just like her old papa. Okay? Anybody could be doing what she's doing because they're all threes in production. You see what I'm saying? But we've got Woody working on lumberjacking. And so, yeah. All right, so we're going to refocus over towards hunting again. And let's... Where we're going is over there. Oh, you know what? But I will take you over there where I had the fight with the bad guys so you can see, and I'll walk you through that again. Let's ditch the hammer. That's just a little less weight. Oh, we don't need the carrot seed either. So you can put all your farming materials in the resource storage building. I'm going to sell all that. Hold on to the henbane. Sell the hops. We'll sell the mead. A hammer. Yeah. Focus. This is 2 kilos we can dump. Okay. So now we should be combat light. We are not combat light. We got the boots. We got skull. We got a bunch of shite. Okay, that's 2.5 kilos. Why am I so heavy? Okay, the mead. Oh, it's 25 flatbread. Well, that explains that. All right, so there's 7.5 kilos. Plus the deer skull, wizened skull, that's about 5 kilos. Okay, all right, we're good. So we're not just going out on the trip here. We are going... Yeah. Okay. So we're going to overland it, and I want to take you by that site where the battle was so you guys can see from the ground level what I was talking about as far as what to look for so you don't get shot in the back of the head as you're cruising by those guys. Oh, you know what? I knew there was something I wanted to do. And we're not bad. We'll stop in here and get a drink. And this won't get us completely clean because it's too shallow. So it'll get us a little cleaner. See, where we're at 13. Well, we're still at 13. Maybe it'll clean us. It'll clean us a little. Nope. We got dirtier. Thanks, jerks. All right, no bad guys there. We already killed the Wizen over there. There was no winter camp in the summer. Oh my gosh, who is Indigo Star? Hello, welcome aboard. How are you today? Watch out for that camp right there. It's hidden by those bushes and stuff. Okay. We are going to head up here to Branica. Yeah, whichever one this is. God, I get them mixed up. Which one is it? Yeah, Branica. Indigo Star, how's it going? I appreciate you saying that you... Uh-oh, what seems to be the problem, officer? We got this production issue. I imagine she's out of flax stalks. That's not what we want. What we want is this, that, this, that. No resources. Yep, she ain't got no flax stalks. For linen thread. All right, that makes sense. So, what are we going to have her do? Well, she should still have stuff. What we can do really is just have her make simple bags. And this is a little bit of a trick. Early game, you can't bring in a bunch of people. Now, I've done it again because we found 15 and 16 point NPCs. You do not pass them up. Get their ass in your village. Okay? If you're getting a 12 point NPC at the start of the game, that's good. Just make sure they're an extraction specialist. Okay? Because that's the first two people you need. So all we got to do here to correct this issue is crank this down until the devs come up with my plan and put this down to a 0 and a 100 and then a pause button because you got all the space here for it. Or you could change this to a drop down menu that says paused or working. Actually, it could just be clickable and it could switch between the two. That would make sense. All right, so we've got stuff there. So the question is, what do we have in storage and how long is this going to last? So we're going to bump back out and go over here because everything she does is magic. We have 82 leather. We have 6 linen fabric. Okay, so she's got materials to make 6 bags because the linen fabric is your determining factor because you got to have 1 of those and 2 leather. So she can make some more linen fabric, but I don't want her to necessarily run us out of linen thread just yet. You know what? Yeah, I do. Yeah. Okay. We're going to actually, I think, leave her right where she is now. And we're going to increase linen fabric. Just get it done. We're almost to the end of the season, and we'll be able to put her to work in the fields or something. Okay? And then we want to get these bags produced. Okay? We want her to make as many bags as she can. And then, in fact, 2.7, we can take that down. We have tons of just leather, so she can make tons of simple bags. That's a great way to make money early game. 1:40 a.m. struggling to fall asleep. Are you in Europe? You across the pond? Okay, so now that Master Idiot alert disappears. Sorry, you're struggling to sleep. That sucks. And not in a good way. Where's the bell? Oh, you jerks. Alright, let's find...
I have a feeling we're not in the valley anymore.
No, you are in the valley, moron. That's so dumb. The devs got too cute by half with that one. Like, oh, oops. Yeah, no, you're still in the valley.
Hello there.
Norbert, you got some money? Give me some money. Let's get the weight off of us first. This will sell. That was 157 coins. Those will sell. Nice. Get rid of the hops. He's got tons of money. Here, take that. Take that. Take that. That. And that. Okay, we are combat light. We're below 20 kilos. So, that is how we do that. Thanks, sir.
Nice day.
Smell you later. Who's this out here? That's a pretty
I saw
dress.
Stranger Things.
You saw Stranger Things? Great. I didn't. All right. So here's the plan. 1244. We gotta hoof it. Here's the sheep. So if you need sheep here in the valley, this is where you come get them. Talk to this lady right here. She's actually got a regular name. Alina. Battle Angel. Oh, that's Alita, isn't it? Damn. All right. A couple of campsites over there on the other side of the ridge. We are going to do... What the hell was that? Hold on just a second. Okay. Guess I might have heard something in my headset. It was weird. UK. Boy, you guys are having some tough times right now. Man. Woof. Been watching the footage on X, and now they're arresting people for putting that footage up of the riots. That's crazy. Be safe over there. All right, so the cave's over here. All right, here's where our focus is. We have to hunt a moose, a wisent, and a bear. Okay? We'll see if we can make a quick sweep around and do this. And I'll show you where these two campsites are. This is where the Battle of Bandit Ridge took place way back in my early game days, because this is the Travelers Camp location, although I haven't seen it in a long time. Then there's a secondary abandoned camp right here, and you'll find some decent stuff there. And I think there's a third campsite location right in here. So there's a couple of 3 abandoned camps that up here along here. Piggy over here. This area is not bad to build in. It's not the smoothest terrain. It's not the worst. And there's the village right across from us. So actually, you know what? We're going to go run in the water real quick here so I can clean up. I don't want to wind up in a situation where I'm stinky and people won't do business with me. You know what I'm saying? Okay, there we go. All right, so we're coming along the path here. So I'm going to simulate what you guys may be doing when you're playing the game. All right, so we're westbound. Say we're going to Tootki. All right, so here's these rocks here. Oh, look, there's an abandoned camp right there. Okay, go grab stuff there. All right, we're westbound. And then there's a crash cart right here. I am in high alert mode at this point. Why? Because I know something you don't, unless you know what I know. And that is, dun dun dun. If there's a fire, there's about to be, somebody's about to get burned. Okay? So this is the bad guy camp. So you saw how late it was when you're coming this way, because of all this new foliage they put in. You cannot see. Now, I could see the guy sitting there, but I knew I was looking for it. I could see the guy's head right there. Okay? And where are the guys, A-Train? Well, there's him right there. What's up, dude? How come I can't take his boots? Huh? How's it hanging? Yeah, so he was sitting, though, right there. And about this point, they trigger. All right? So you've got to be watching. Now, let me show you on the map where we are. See this? See how there's kind of like rocky stuff along the edge of the path here? And there's a bunch right here. All right? And then here's the split where you turn and go up to Tootki, and here's the base of the trail that comes down. So this is where that campsite is. Right here. Boop, boop. Okay? And that's where it is. There's a fire. You'll see the guys before the fire coming from this direction. Here's the problem. Here's the rub, as people like to say. Dang, sorry if I just bumped the mic thing. Bumped my pop filter. So I went to scratch my head there. Okay, here's the rub. If you're coming from the west side, oh look, there's another crash cart. I hadn't seen this one. I don't think. Potion of instant healing. Cha-ching. And a copper sickle. And some Malvate. Oh, clay jug. Darn. Okay. If you're coming from this direction, you tell me when you see that fire. Now, again, see all the rock stuff? See, it's right there on the map. You guys, this is one of those places. Here, this spot over here, this campsite is open. You cannot miss it. There's just a few birch trees and a couple of bushes, okay? The other ones that are really bad are the one over here that's on the looting path, this spot, because it's down in a depression. That one's tricky to see. The one over here at the start of the looting path, this can be a bit tricky to see because if you're coming along through here, if you're not looking to the right for the fire, they'll jump you. Okay? If you're coming through here, this one's kind of in the open, but you've got a lot of high terrain around it. So if you come up over that rise, next thing you know, you're in a bandit camp and there's 4 guys waiting to kick your ass. Okay? And then this spot right here usually has pikes and stuff. So this one's a little more open. If you come over the top of this hill and aren't looking, you'll come down here and next thing you know, again, there's 4 dudes there about to bust your ass. Okay? This same thing with this camp over here. There's pikes here. Same thing with the camp over here. There's pikes here. Okay? Now this one caught us unawares last time. That was just 2 dudes. That was easy enough to handle. And then don't forget, right here, you'll have highwaymen blocking the path with a couple of carts. Similar situation occurs. You have a camp right here. And I think those are highwaymen. And then, of course, back over on the looting path. Triple waterfall. Right here. Or here. Yeah, right here. There's a cart across the path. There's dudes waiting to kill you. All right, so again, this is to demonstrate what will happen. You're running along, minding your own business. Tell me when you see the fire. You see the fire? Do you see the guys? Did you see them? No, because you weren't looking. Now, if you run out of gas and you start walking right here, thump, you're toast. Because one guy's going to chase you down, hit you in the head with something. The other guy's going to shoot you in the back. Because of that right there. Okay? So you got to be aware of that situation. And then you just come take their stuff. All right, let's get back on track here. We want to take care of this big game deal real quick. So we got Moose and Wizzent right over here. And this is going up the path. So there's this double split path. And we'll just run over and catch the path. I think we'll run over and catch the path. Think we'll run over and catch the path. Have I passed the path? I think I just... Oh, I'm actually on it. I'm at the edge of it. Here it is, right here. We just missed it. So it kind of fades off into nothing. There's moose on the right. There's pigs on the left. There's moose right there, actually. Hello. This is Bullwinkle. There's Mr. Bullwinkle. I want to drop him right where he stands. Just like that. Now, on the left, there'll be piggies, but if you look here, oh, they're over there. There you go. Free stuffs. Wooden shovel, again, you can tell it's a wooden shovel from a distance because the handle is offset to the blade. The metal shovels, it'll be centered. Okay? All right, so there's our moose kill. And there's a, oh man, that's Mrs. Bullwinkle. Boss man must have 2 women over here. Yeah, I know, you're kind of sad. You only get one. All right. There is a, oh yeah, you got 2 females. Oh, wait, this works. All right, so here's an abandoned camp here. All right, ready? This is going to be dicey at best. I got it. Come on. Come on. I need you to come on. Come on. Just come this way. Just come on. I don't want to mess with your buddy. Just come on. There you go. Shit, he took the oddball path. Shit. Nope. And he turned back. Load, 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 load. Damn it, dude. Come on, man. In the ass. Okay. I'm trying to stay away from his buddy. Because I don't have to kill them both. Because I want to do this in one fell swoop. We're about to back that ass up real quick. Okay. We stayed out of his range of detection. That's good. Now, normally I'd go in there and go ahead and take him out because, but we would be combat heavy. See, I already cleared this out. And there's stupid firewood and whatever. Okay, so now that's 2 of our 3 big game. Now we need the bear. So you come up over this rise here, and if you aren't familiar, wait, where the fracking path? We're on the path. There's stinking badgers in this area, but right here on this rock, you'll find a little wooden bear and a wooden deer. So grab those. And then there's a crash cart here. Okay, so grab whatever you find around it. There's a little bundle, a couple of little things, not much. And now we're over here by Branica. Okay. And the North Cave. 1643. All right. So now. So what we're going to do is go find Mr. Bear. Mr. Bear is up here. He's not over at the cave. The cave's way over there. I think I saw him. He should be solo. There he is. Yo, dude. Yep. Yeah, see, his ass is kicked already. He's running away. I say that, but I think he's just turned to engage. And you just died. Don't get dead. Rule number 1 of the Dan Bongino show. And now we are into, all we got to do is have 10 people in our village. And that's how you handle big game. Damn it. Seriously? Okay, there's one of them. Man, I'm burning through my ammo here real quick. All right, so now here's what we're going to do. Because we have tons of meat stockpiled right now, back at base, Fox the software, flash the message, something's out there, floating in the summer sky. 99 red balloons go by. We're going to grab 16 of these. Okay. All right. And we're going to come down here just to a spot where we won't start a forest fire because only you can prevent forest fires. Okay. And we're going to make a campfire. Okay. Light the fire. And we're going to craft all this meat. 180 meat, guys. That sells for like 4 coins a piece. This is like 500, 600 coins here. Okay. Now, the other thing we can do, so we just went up a level in production. But wait, there's more. Q, boink, R, E, F. 45 simple bags. These sell for like 6.5. You kill a couple of Wizzent, cook their meat, and make their leather into simple bags, and that's like 800 coins. Okay, we're good. We're just before closing time. Closing time. Matilda. Nope, Lubermira. Matilda's in... Matilda is... Ah, damn it. She ain't got much money, but that's okay. We'll work around that. Matilda's in Denica. You know what? I think we're going to hold on to the fur. We may... Oh, we can't make fur boots yet. Screw it. I don't want to carry the weight. All right. So now, roasted meat, 180, 5.6 each, 929 coins. She broke. And we still got all the bags.
Soon.
Well, you know what? Come here.
Hello.
Little Mira.
Want to see my wares?
Help me help you. All right. I've already got a felt hat. I kind of like the felt vest more than the quilted vest. I've got joined hose. I've got the gloves. So basically, I just need a vest. And I've got noble boots. And then we either do a long fur hood or a the fur capelet. But the long fur hood gives you a lot more cold protection. Like plus 28. Yeah. 1703. What do you guys think? Should we go with the felt vest this time, or should we go with the quilted vest? Felt vest is +7. We're going to do the math on it real quick so you can see the difference. So quilted vest is +20 for 1,729 coins. Okay? Felt vest is +17 for 1,430 coins. I think we did the math last time. And 1,430 divided by 17 is 84. So basically 84 coins per, whoops, heat protection.
Some of my wares.
The quilted vest is 1729 divided by 20. It's 86. So the quilted vest gives you 3 more protection, heat protection, but it's not as good a deal. And I feel like you can make that heat protection up by pairing it with like a long fur hood with the felt vest. So we'll go ahead and just hell with it. Let's buy one. I was hoping to find one, and we probably will in like 5 seconds. We'll stumble across one somewhere, and I'll feel like an idiot, but oh well. Now she's got money. You know what we can do with that? Take some of it back. And take some of it back here. So we made out on the good end of that deal. I think we've got everything we need. Oh, you know what? Oh, these don't sell for anything anyway, so I might as well keep them. They'll come in useful. They'll come in good. You know, the one thing I don't have, and it's summertime, and I don't know why. So a linen shirt's +6. A short sleeve tunic's +8. What the heck? Got 5,000 coins.
Baranita? Please. They can't even be original.
She's dissing her people over there. All right, this dude, he is not bad. If you're just starting out a village, he is a guy I would pick because he's a 3 in extraction. You don't need a farmer up front. You do need an extraction guy to work on gathering logs for you. So if you're starting a new village, he's your guy. All right, so now we can relax on quest stuff. We look here now. See, we're up to 100 buildings. Boom. Ta-da. Okay. So we got plenty of time to build stuff. Where do we want to go? You know where we haven't been? We haven't been to Jezerica. Let's spend some money.
Enjoy the summer. How are you?
Let's go to Jezerica and just see who's sitting around the fireplace. If it weren't about to get dark, we could hump it over to Hornica, because then we'd go by that bad guy camp. Jezerica's only got 2 vendors. There's a dude that sells fish stuff. They put all this fancy, pretty fencing up here. And then there's a tavern keeper. Who are y'all? Oh, you suck. Mieszko Fortunski. Yeah, he's not worth
You're
it either.
so handsome. Why don't you have a wife?
You talking to him or me? She's too old for us to flirt with. So, yeah, she is.
You know,
Hello.
I'm something of a village head myself.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. All right, so we're going to recruit her and send her packing to go get some skills. And then same thing with Mieszko.
How do you do?
Okay. Who's this guy? Sweetawar. I wouldn't recruit him either. I'm going to leave him, though. You know what? We're going to go weapons hot. We're going to go up over the rise. We are going to work our way over to Hornica in the dark. There's no immediate threats on the trail unless this bad guy camp is here. And if it is, it's about to get funky. So let's just do this real quick, though. Let's do a quick save game. And I'm not quick saving because the quick save is where our other village is. let's roll tide here. So this up here is an up-armored bandit camp. If it's here. And there is a guy with crossbows. It is not here. This is where it would be. Okay, so there would be pikes, which are the crossed logs sticking up. This is where we effed the guys up really good last time too. We came up over here, and we got up on this position right here, and shot 3 of them in the head, and none of them even reacted. They just fell over dead. It was pretty sweet. You guys may remember that a couple weeks ago. Then they started calling me Head Shy A-Train, so we'll roll tide with that. And I haven't been this way, so all right. Wolves are on the right. Okay, if you go up this path here, it takes you up into the mountain, and that's where Jezerika Cave is. Okay, this deer just spawned in up there. Now we got a crash cart. Hello? It's just mining stuff, but we're light, so that's okay. Okay, now here's what I got to do. I have to make another pit stop. I've been drinking a lot of water today. I exercised this morning, so that was a good thing. All right, so guys, stand by for a second. I shall return. Put you with General MacArthur here, and I'll be right back. Okay. There's that. 8 o'clock. I like these streams starting at 6 because then I get done with a little time to fart around before I go to bed. I'm trying to go to bed earlier and it's not working very well at all. I can take melatonin and whatever. I go to bed at 11. The idea would be, sleep 11 to 7. My body's just like, ha! Yeah, no, not today. Ain't gonna happen. All right, now here's where we are. So we're way down here in the mountains. Okay, so if we went back this way, Jezerika Cave is right here, and there's bears up there. Okay, if you do want to set up that cave for gathering, you can build a resource storage building on this little curve right here. So then you can shuttle stuff in and out. But lay down like a tile of path so it'll cancel out the bear spawn. Now, we just came up over. This is where that bad guy camp is. Okay. We just found the crash cart here. We're going to run up this way real quick. You can find an abandoned camp here. And there's deer here and here. But there's Wizzent here. I'm hoping we find this camp because right now I think I'm light enough. And we do have... Oh, the camp's not here. Yeah, see, there's the Wizzent. Yeah, see, so there's where the camp will be. It's an abandoned camp that occurs right there. Now, up this road There's a second deer spawn here on the left. And somewheres in here, there can be some stuff. But here's the other thing. If you keep traveling the path, there can be a bad guy camp right up in here. So this is going up towards this little, this is what I call Bear Lake. There's a bear here. Bad guy camp can be here. So if you're coming over top of this rise, you can be surprised real quick. So the key is you just got to back down to about over here. And then here's the memorial tree, excuse me, right here. And then there's the central cave with the bear here. Now the trick with the central cave is you got to plop down a thing of tile there to cancel out the bear spawn. And you build your resource storage building here. Okay. And then that allows you to do your mining. Just drag all the shit out, drop it out front, and then just shuttle it. Whether you have a horse or a donkey or if you're on foot. And it'll take about 30 seconds running back and forth. Just run back and forth and dump your crap there. But whereas the north cave up by Branica over here, you can build a resource storage building right here out front of it, which will cancel the bandit spawn. There's a loot spawn, but it really doesn't give you anything. But there can be a bandit spawn here, and they'll have pikes and they'll have a crossbowman. 4 guys, 1 guy with a crossbow. It's tricky. Then let's look real quick. There's Gustovia. Let's go down to Hornica. Here's Hornica, Hornica Lake. Hornica Cave is right here. There's bears here that can range down to the edge of the water, but you can get around them, I think, if you take this path here. Just don't go down here. There's a wolf pack there with like 6 wolves. Unless you want to go wolf hunting, then go there. Here's Hornica Cave. You can build the resource storage building about right here. You might want to take the bears out and drop a path section like right here. And boom, that'll take them out. All right, so that's Hornica Cave, Central Cave, Jezreka Cave, North Cave. The only one we haven't talked about is Lesnica Cave, which is down here. I've never actually gone in this cave. There's a bear spawn out front, which this is one of the more dangerous paths. You got bears and boars and wolves. Oh my. And then Wizzent down here. And this is very treacherous terrain right in here. But bear spawn, and then I think there's room to build a resource storage building right here if you wanted to. So if you're going to build on this side of the map, that's a smart play for that area. All right. So I don't see the guys, the camp. Now, that'd be a spoiler alert. So let me give you a spoiler alert here. Okay. When you're doing the Unighost quest, if you're new to the game and you haven't done it before, okay, if you run the looting path, and we've talked about this ad nauseum, you know Site 24 is the crash cart right up here above Gostovia. And one of the 3, well, there's a couple of cherries in the pouch, but there's 3 potions. One of them's a potion of sobriety. You got to hang on to it. And the reason is, once you're done farting around going back and forth, running around, all this crap, okay, eventually you wind up making a trip to Hornica. Okay. Now again, spoiler alert. If you don't want to know what to do or what to look for, don't listen for the next 30 seconds. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. In Hornica, you're looking for Kestrel. And Kestrel is a drunk chick. And so like this is the kitchen, fire pit. She's in this house right here on the floor, puking drunk. You got to give her the potion of sobriety. And then she'll tell you to go find this medic dude. And that medic dude is at a campsite right over here. Problem is there's Wizzent here. And there's wolves over here. So you got to be careful getting in and out of that campsite. You got to follow the path like you're going back over here to the to Wolf Ridge, but you cut off and you go around the Wizzent. Okay? I'm trying to think of where exactly the site is. I think it's like right here though. So that's where you find the medic, and then you come back, and then you got to go to frickin' Jezreka, then you got to go back, and then you got to go back to the medic and back, and then the medic tells you basically the end of the story. And then you go and handle your business. All right? Okay, so I don't see the bad guys. So it must not be... Yeah, see, this is their little campsite right here. All right. So we are going to double back out on the main path. And then we'll head over to Hornica. Actually, oh shit, this could be not the smartest thing I've ever done. Or could it be? Shit. One down. Come on. Two down. Noticed I led him. Okay? Did you guys notice that? That's the technique. Dramatic death roll. That is how you hunt Wizzent. From range. Okay? Even with no points in the skill for rapid fire, lock and load, which increases your is faster bow loading, crossbow loading and bow drawing. Okay? Engage from range. You want a clear path for them to take to you. Don't hide in the damn trees. Don't let them be in the trees. Work around until you are in an advantageous position. That is, they have a clear path to you. A-Train, that's insane. Why do you want them to have a clear path to you? Did you not just see what happened? If you don't have a clear path, they will zig and they will zag. Then how are you going to hit them? Riddle me that, Batman. I'm listening. You just have to stand in the fight. You need 2 headshots with the iron crossbow with iron bolts. Shot one from a distance, get their attention, and then it's almost best, if they have buddies, just let them come to you. In this case, I took him down because I didn't want to get charged by 2 at once. Then you're screwed. You see what I'm saying? Now, we could have retreated because we did have distance on our side, but we had time on our side. You land the first shot from distance, blop. He gets pissed off. He comes at you. And notice he was coming. I was still reloading, but he was taking a straight path towards me. And so I picked him up and plopped him right there. Pick a spot in front of the target and let them come into your field of fire and then drop them. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. If it wasn't going to charge you, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Foxy, get out. Don't make me... I got a moratorium on foxes. Y'all leave me alone. I'm a family man. My bark is much worse than my bite. Give me my other bolt back. Damn it. There's my other bolt. Lost another round. Shoot. Alright. We are barely overweight. I'm not... Boy. I would love to go ahead and just get a couple more deer kills while we're here. This is a little freaking spy here of all kinds of wildlife. It's like Mutual Omaha's Wild Kingdom or some shiz. You know what I'm saying? All right. We're getting low on food. 23, and we can wait. You want to get the most out of your cheese. It's plus 90 food. Don't eat it when you're at 50% food. Wait until you're down to, 15 or so. All right, so from a weight perspective, you can see we're overweight, but just barely. I mean, look at that. We're half a kilo overweight. That's nothing. All right. So we can actually fix that, and we need a little water anyway. There's that. Boom. Problem solved. And okay, that basically topped us off food-wise. All right. That is how you hunt Wizzent. Anybody have any questions? Now, here is the lake Stephanie was talking about earlier. And I think the render cube... we're stinky. All right, cool. I think the render cube rocks are up there somewhere. I've never actually gone there because everybody else has and taken pictures and whatever, and I just don't care. All right. We're almost back to Hornica. Another thing of deer. Crash cart right here. And I think the camp was over there first season, so probably won't be there. For flour, that means more. And then this is manure. We don't want no shit. We don't need the sickle. Oh, we can take the bag, though. That's good stuff there. That bag has 120 plus uses in it. Almost 135 uses. And more because we have the skill points to preserve it. Why are we serious? Oh, we just picked up a sickle. Whatever. Okay, if this camp is here, this abandoned camp, that's a really good one to clear. Okay. If you keep going that direction, you're going towards that. You're going back over here around the north side of Hornica. There's wolves here. Actually, yeah, they're kind of along here. Wolves in this area. Wisdom will be over here. Then this is Wolf Ridge. You do not want to venture into that area, especially at night. There are too many rocks, and thus the wolves blend in. And your natural camouflage will F you up. All right, look out. Move. Sometimes there'll be a couple of barrels here. They just have like a copper ore or a couple of iron ore, stuff like that. There'll be a crash cart here on the left. Like that. There's supposed to be something up in the hillside here you can get to, but I've never found it. I think I've already... Oh, wait a minute. I have not. Or did I just... Oh, man, I found this last time when I came through here, and I didn't see the water skin. Oops. Oh, well. Do 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 do. Banana. Do 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 do. Banana. Do 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 do. All right, here we are in Hornica. Nobody's awake. Let's just check to see if anybody's at the fire pit. Who's worth a darn? I don't remember. Filiberta. Let me get this crossbow out of your face. Okay, she's...
Sometimes I get a feeling that the locals frown upon us.
Well, she's a...
Mule?
Oh, she's making funny jokes because I'm overweight. Ha 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 ha. Okay, see there? There's Kestrel. What? Ladies. You don't have to stand at attention. All right, she's a 12-point NPC. She's a hunting specialist and a farming specialist. Wouldn't get her early, but if you need someone who can farm and hunt, then grab her. As long as she's got 12 points. This chick, Unislawa, we're going to flirt with her and then send her packing. All right. We've actually flirted with her before, but because we're below 25%, we can still identify. So, favorite color? Guys, do we want to do this again? Orange. She is a free spirit. Pink is your romantic. Gold is the snob. Blue is the busy bee. Orange is the free spirit. Do you have any brothers or sisters? Knowing my father, probably have some. The snob will say, why would you... why have more when you've created perfection? That's the snob's response to this question. The romantic, I forget. This is one of those tricky ones. With the free spirit, knowing my papa, I've got a few and never met him. It's hard to say who was the lucky one. So we're at 20%. What do you do in your spare time? since drinking is not a job, young lady, she likes fooling around in every sense of the word. Drinking is not a hobby, young lady. Fooling around in every meaning of it.
Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better.
Okay? So, okay. Why don't you go fool around a little bit then, Unislawa? And I want you to go see your aunt in Piastovia and get some skills. Goodbye. Yeah, that's it. Go catch the bus to Piastovia. Filiberto, how old are you? 25? All right.
Hello there.
Hi. Oh, we've romanced her too a little bit. All right, so here's your questions. Do you have a favorite color? Blue, I guess. She's a busy bee. All right. Why is it important to know that? It's important to know their personality when you get to the above 25% affection, and the questions become more generalized. No, they become more specific towards the different personalities. Like if you have a question regarding the king, you never ask that to a busy bee or a free spirit because they don't care. You always ask it to the snob and the romantic. The romantic finds it romantic, but the snob wants to be the queen, right? So, what's your favorite season of the year? This is an easy one too, okay? Spring for the romantic, summer for the snob, autumn for the busy bee, and winter for the free spirit. Definitely autumn. Okay? Okay, here's another good one. Nice weather we have today. Do you think you prefer sunny or rainy days? The romantic will say, I like sunny days, but appreciate a grand thunderstorm. The snob likes sunny days in the summer. So it's like for her hair, or she can wear a dress with her legs or whatever. The busy bee likes, depends on what the crops need. And the free spirit prefers rainy days because no field work and you can jump in the puddles. Depends on what the crops need at the moment. It's important to have balance. That makes her a busy bee. Okay? So that's how this flirting thing works. Now, okay, we're at 25%. Now we're in the specifics. Some say the king can tell the future. Do not ask her, do not say this to her. Okay? You have exceptionally beautiful eyes. That's for romantic. It's okay for the snob, and it's okay for the... They all are okay with it, but it's not going to do much for her. So, and then the first one's if you marry him, they got to be at 100% affection. Okay? So we're going to do this one, and I think we're probably not going to get much out of this, maybe +3. Use this method. Next time you try an onion syrup, it can work wonders, and that's going to be all we get out of her.
Good
Okay?
luck.
Thanks. All right, let's see who... That's a new name, Zilwia. Okay, and she's got the same... Well, she's an 11-point NPC. She's got a 3 in hunting, a 3 in farming, but she's got a 1 in 3 different fields. So that's not so desirable.
How
But
can I help you?
let's chitty-chat with her, shall we? Here we go. Okay. Sunny or rainy days? Definitely rain, no field work, and a lot of puddles to jump into. Free spirit. Favorite season of the year is winter. Okay. It's easy to track animals, and you'll never have a cold beer, or never have to drink a warm beer. No stupid farming. Animals are easier to track. Never have a warm beer. Okay. Spring is the romantic. Summer the snob. Autumn the busy bee, and winter the free spirit. Okay. Eager to learn new things. Do you have any advice for me? Okay, so this one, she's going to give you a fun answer. The romantic will tell you to always keep your heart open. Okay? The snob will finish their statement by saying, if you find yourself, don't let me, find you in my way. Basically, she's saying stay out of her way. Her pursuit of royalty. The busy bee will tell you, don't let me catch you slacking off. Okay? It's just, she's being funny. Don't let me catch you slacking off. Her answer is going to be careful what kind of when you're picking mushrooms, you can wind up in a den full of badgers she wound up in a den full of badgers naked for 3 days. Great guys, terrible roommates, or something like that. Yeah. Be very careful when foraging mushrooms in the forest. One mistake, and instead of getting delicious scrambled eggs, you wake up 3 days later naked, sharing a burrow with a bunch of badgers. Great guys, terrible roommates. That's funny. Okay. Favorite animals, always chickens. She likes wolves because they're like dogs and they like belly rubs like me. Be a wolf. Strong, fast, and agile, majestic, but deadly. It's basically a doggy, so it must love belly rubs like me. She likes belly rubs. Okay. And that's going to be it. All right, so we're going to create a cell. We're going to invite her to join. But before she turns right, we're going to send her the other way. Just watch out for that wolf pack over the hill there. Okay. And the reason you do that is so that it frees up seats for new people at the season change. Okay. What time is it? Oh, it's only 3:30. Now, wait a minute. I suppose we could see. Now, if you look at the compass at the top, see that little ghost image right below the arch up there? Okay, that's the kitchen dude that works here. That's where he is right now. He's in bed. Okay? So you can see where the vendors are. There's the kitchen dude. There's the miner dude. Actually, is this him? Is he on watch? The miner dude works in the attraction hut right there. Hold up. Brah.
Hello, traveler.
Sweet. He's on fire watch. We can sell him stuff.
Wares never disappoint.
All right. Your timing doesn't disappoint either. I'm going to hold on to the iron ore. We're going to hold on to the leather. Let's sell... No, you know what? Let's sell 40 of the meat. That'll lighten our load a little bit. Running down the road, trying to loosen my load. And then let's get rid of this. This is that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Dang. Oh, get rid of this. That's 5 kilos right there. And the wooden shovel. Get rid of that. Okay, that's gotten us down 20 kilos. So now if we do come across something we can loot, and it's not a big deal. Okay, thank you, sir.
See you around.
Let's switch to our new shirt. There we go. Now we're Mo Cooler. All right, sweet. All right, anything in particular you guys have questions, make sure to ask those in the chat so I can hit them up, and I've already run the looting path here. Wait a minute. We want to check and see if this lady is still available for us. Who was it? I think it was the lady. Rolnica, she's 313232, so that's 3, 6, 9, 10, 14 points. So she's in Rolnica. You know what else is in Rolnica? Piggies. Alright, so we got this guy. That's Woody. Alphabet. He's a 16-point NPC. We got Romalod, who's a 15-point NPC. We got Dobrochna, she's a 15-point NPC. So now we're down to our 14s. And there's one in Lesnica. And then there's one in Rolnica. Rudolfina is in Lesnica. She's a 321-323. So she is a extraction specialist, production specialist, and she's a 3 in diplomacy, which isn't useful until you get the market. So you don't really want to look for a 3 in diplomacy early game. Right? Does that make sense? Now, Peroslawa in Rolnica is a 3-1-3-2-3-2. So she also is a 3 in extraction, which is good early game. You need your first 2 people need to be extraction specialists. But you want the third person to be, or the second, or any of them, to also be production specialists. So if you need to slip someone in to make food or do stuff in the smithy or whatever, you want them to be able to do 2 jobs. Unless it's an emergency, never recruit anyone with less than 2 3s in their resume. But she's a 3 in farming, which is good, as a 4th or 5th person for your village, because you should do all the farming early on to run up your points. You're the most efficient farmer you have. And she's a 3 in survival. You're not really making potions early on. And fishing is, you know, whatever. So there's kind of my 2 cents worth on that.
Hello there.
Hello there. Let's go to Lesnica. So now here's the new layout on Lesnica. The Uber dude, this ledge wasn't here before. He was just parked like over here, like partway down the hill. So this is the rebuild on Lesnica. It looks a lot better. Now there is something new down here. I don't think they're here, but there is a bandit camp with 2 knuckleheads at this road that branches off that goes up to Rolnica. So be aware of that, because they caught me off guard not too long ago. But yeah, they'll be right in this space right here. But then you got the clay pits that cut across here. You can also wind up with bad guys on the bridge over the River Y there. And if we fart around long enough, oh, we could catch Teobald. So we'll grab some schmutz. It's still summertime. Thank you, Will Smith. This hillside over here is really good for flora and fauna. Lots of chicory. Well, we don't want chicory. I mean, we'll get some. I like thistle. It's cool to decorate. The chicory is good to decorate with. I don't like St. John's wort either. Dandelions are good to have early on. Chicory is good for decorations because it stays in bloom spring through autumn. All right, it's a pretty blue color. The other flowers, unless you have rotting turned off, I don't know if they stay in bloom all year round. That's St. John's wort. We don't want that. I've already cleared a bunch of stuff up in here, farting around. Thistle's great. Henbane is your friend. This is what you want right here. The white flowers. They're not pretty, but they're used for making potions of weight and potions of strength. You need 5 of them for each. You only need straight 5 henbane for a potion of strength. A potion of weight, you've got to have 5 poppy seeds to go with it. Okay. Yeah, see, I don't think there's anybody at the bridge. And then over there is where the highwaymen will set up on the road. Wrapping that little cluster of trees across from us. So we'll just kill a couple more minutes here. Make sure people get awake. Go see Teobald. Wait a minute. Didn't I just sell all my stuff? Oh, I want to buy some more ammo. Thistle's pretty for decorations, but chicory is what I'll use more often than not. Daisies work too. I think they stay in bloom spring and summer though. And then we want thistle and henbane. All right, so see that right in front of me? That's thistle. See how there's a whole... It's like a dandelion at the base. Where's a dandelion? There's dandelions right there. See how it's kind of got weedy looking leaves? Okay, they're jagged, but then it's got a whole bunch of stems. Okay, that's thistle. And then henbane is just tall and weed-like with just a few stems. But it's the tallest of the deals. See how you can identify? Okay, that's henbane right there. That's thistle right there. That's chicory right there. And then the St. John's wort is small and very, it's very thin. Always work on your survival skills until you max them out. And then you can stockpile because these things don't go bad, you can just see there's the St. John's wort. See how it's kind of shorter and wispy? So you can tell. But here's henbane over here. You can stockpile the crap out of this stuff. It doesn't go bad. So then you'll have plenty of stuff down the road for people to make potions, or you to make potions, or decorate with, whatever. All right, those highwaymen I was telling you about will set up right there. Okay, there will be 2 crash carts across the path, and then there will be 1 or 2 on the left side, and 1 or 2 on this side, and I think 2 of them are shooters. Okay, Chicory. Henbane. We need to get back over to the Hizzle. And chicory is good for, like I said, decorating. It's good for the window boxes on the houses because it's pretty. Now, St. John's wort blooms spring through autumn too, I believe. And in winter, you just deal with the fact that it's just going to look ugly and dead because that's winter for you. But it's a renewal period. Without death, you cannot have life. All right. So there's that. Now let me check something here. That's not what I wanted to check. This is what I wanted to check. I want to see how many logs we have because we need planks, and I didn't shift him over. How many logs? We need 12. We have 3 walls left to finish on the house. So that's 12. And then we need, no, I think we have 2 walls. We need 20 logs. We have 2 walls to finish, and then we need 12 logs to make 24 planks to finish the roof. So we have what we need to finish the house. Okay? So while we're here, we're going to do something I don't normally recommend doing, but we have a plan and we know we can execute. Plus, it's the last day of the season. Well, it's right here. At the top there, you see the yellow thing, the sun and the arc. That's indicating how far you are through the season. There's Teobald sitting right here. Oh, that's some, I was going to say, damn. So this is all new. They completely redid.
How do you do?
Hey, Teobald.
Price is so low you don't need to haggle.
You say that, but I'm going to haggle anyway. I already sold everything I need to sell. So let's just, wait, let me look at my inventory. 14 and 7 is 21. Damn, down 9 rounds. All right, we'll get, and see, because I've got the buff. 2 points in barter. Iron bolts are up to 75. It's insane. I'm not happy the devs ran the price up that much. So 21, we're going to go 19. I mean, we're spending 1,235 coins on ammo. And that'll do for now.
Have a good day.
All right, so now here's Rudolfina. Okay, she's a 321, 323. The key things are the 3 in extraction, the 3 in production. Excuse me.
We'll work for food and water and some firewood.
All right.
And a roof over my head, of course.
This lady, I don't think we can flirt with.
Hello.
She's too old for us. Yep. Okay.
Good luck.
Now, what's her... She's got 2 3s, but she's also got all 1s, so she's only a 10-point NPC. So you know what?
How are you?
Oh my God, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you catch it in the background? Nobody calls me chicken. That's one of the newer, that's Back to the Future reference. I'm pretty sure it's Back to the Future.
How can I help?
Rudolfina is in our age range. We're at 30% affection. I think she's a romantic. That's really beautiful, said and kind. Thank you. Yeah, I think she's romantic. +5. I understand that very well. Life can trap you in a rut like that. Depression loop everydayness. Yeah, she's a romantic. I can't stand laziness in people. Your diligence should be an inspiration for everybody. Is for the busy bee. Okay. This, she's going to respond, you actually have, haven't you? And I think it's +7 or +10. Watch the upper left corner. +10. Cha-ching! One of the kindest things someone has ever said to me. Okay. So this got nerfed back down to 1.0 levels, where you can only make about 25 points at a time. 15 to 25. For a while there, you used to be able to go all the way to 100%. It's like, hi, how you doing? Let me ask you some questions. There's the Kamehameha from Dragon Ball. You used to be able to basically go from hello to will you marry me in one conversation. All right. Nope. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Now, we've invited her to join the village. Now, see the master idiot alerts in the left-hand corner of the screen. That says, hey, idiot, you need to put them in a house. Well, I don't have a house available to put her into. The question is, do I have a job I can put her into? And the answer is yes, but okay, let's put her in the kitchen. Now, I don't know if she'll actually do anything, but we'll have her set. Oh, wait, no. Yeah. So we're going to edit assignments, and we want pottage. We want to make sure it's pottage with regular meat, not salted meat. See? She can do roasted meat, and again, we don't want salted meat. We want regular meat. Boom. And I think I have... Oh, no, I already roasted the fish meat. Oops. Flatbread, we've unlocked. I'm not going to make that right now. We don't have any stuff for that. So, we hit C to accept assignments. Now we come over here and we put in the intensity. We do have a bunch of roasted meat. So we can at least have her doing that, but we want to do pottage. So let's see how much pottage we can make. Okay, so actually we're going to drop this down. It's basically just going to be for today. I think we've got enough stuff to do this. Okay, so she's going to need 8 cabbage to do this. Now, we're set there. So now I'm going to check food storage. We got 20 cabbage. We're good to go. Tons of meat, plenty of cabbage. And then if we actually look in the kitchen trunk, that's where I put the wooden bowls. So she's good to go on that. Now, we are going to...
How are you?
Denica, thank you. We're going to Uber to cut our time and get our ass back there, because we got to get the house built. Her happiness is going to drop while she's walking. I'm not sure if she's going to be productive at the moment, and that productivity is not going to be great while she doesn't have a house. All right, we're going to pause for just a second. Hey, dude, brah, do me a favor. Look that way. Thank you. Right behind the ear. Shit, I got one right here too. Toast. All right, that's good. No reason to reload because you're going to lose the round. I mean, it's going to reset. But we might as well, while we're here, grab a couple of kills. That's going to be another 15 leather, I think. 6 leather. Okay, so 12 leather. Oh, they nerfed the meat. Oh, you bastards. How did I not notice that? Look at that. Hit him in the neck. That's a good spot. Oh, damn it. I swear, if the freaking devs don't cut their bullshit, they're going to start losing, our interests. All right, we're going to hunt a doe simply because I want to see... Oh, shoot, bitch. Where are you going? That one is in a range. Well, that's a fox. Okay, let's see if we can catch that one running around. Look how stinking badger. She stopped, but I think she's going to start moving again in just a second. I think she's thinking this through. Yep, she thought it through too long. Headshot A-Train in the house. All right, so now pay attention here. It used to be 12 meat for a doe and 15 meat for the buck. I'm afraid this is going to be down to 10. Yep. Shit. Thanks, devs. You take away the XP gain. let's go get this house built for her. There's a really good abandoned camp that'll show up over here. Right there in that flat open spot. And that matches, which camp is it? I'm trying to think of which camp. Which camp? Camp 4. Site 4 on the looting path. Alright, so we need to dump a bunch of crap real quick. Bro, are you done? Is that why you're standing here? It's 11:05. Shoot. Alright, so he must be done with what he was doing. So, don't think, let's just look real quick. Field 1, okay, so that's planted and that's good to go. Field 2, coming up a harvest, and that's already set up to be rye. Field 3, yep, okay, that's already set up. Field 4 is where we put in cabbage. Shoot. Where's this guy? I have a job for you. We are going to move him to the hunting lodge. Who is this? Rummelard? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to move him to the hunting lodge and assign him there. Now, the hunting lodge sucks. Until you basically have hunting lodge 2, when you can have 4 people assigned to it, you're not going to be bringing in enough meat for it to be worth it. You might as well have them focus on leather and fur. And even then, they're not going to bring in that much fur. Okay? So we can do that, check that, and then we'll just hit C. Okay? But watch. Now, he's a skill level 3 dude. Oh, they may have taken this up a little bit. He's not going to bring in much, though. You see what I'm saying? 4 meat per day. I mean, we just got, even with them nerfing it, we just got 34 meat in all of what? 2 minutes? Okay, 3 deer. Boom. Earlier when we were hunting the wisent, 1 wisent kill. That's 70 meat. This clown can't bring us 4.5 in a day. That's not even, I mean, that's like, dude, you just caught 2 rabbits. And that's what I am not happy about with how they have nerfed hunting, especially for us solo players. I understand you go out with hunting parties, blah, 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 blah. The multiplayer just, I'm sorry, it's just stupid. There's no point in having multiplayer in this game because you could do everything your own. I mean, I guess it's fun. I'm not a fan. Because the solo game got nerfed because of the stupid multiplayer. Now, if we do decide, okay, let's say, hey, instead, why don't you get us some leather? Let's see what he gets here. There's 1. He's going to get 5 per day. If that. Nope, not even that. Barely 4. So, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. And then fur is going to be even less. But where do you get fur from? Rabbits. Oh, wait a minute. We may actually get a bunch of fur. They may have changed this. Oh, they did change it. Okay, fur is actually going to be worth it. That's almost 10 a day. Okay, there you go. There's your job, dude. You have a job. Go get busy. Okay, so now let's check our inventory and see what we need. Oh, shoot. I need to put that bag over there. Remember, you got to have a knife in either in the hunting lodge or in resource storage. And see, we got tons of leather and tons of meat. So why have, and this is my argument that I make all the time, guys, you know. Why have people do stuff that you can do so quick and easy yourself? Flour, we'll dump that. We do not want to cook anything right now because it's just going to start dropping in value because we're coming up on the season change. All right, I think that's all we need to put in here. That can go in here. These go in here. Those can go in here. Leather goes in here. Tin ore goes in here. Thistle goes in here. St. John's wort goes in here. The wheat grain can go in here. The wooden bolts we're holding on to. Simple linen shirt we need to put away. Actually, we can put all those away. Wait a minute, those were potions of weight, weren't they? No, I want to keep the potions of weight on me. Okay. When you go mining or when you really want to cut down a lot of trees, you need these two things. Put that. All right, that's 1 kilo there. Oh, here we go. Put those away. We'll fart around with that in a minute. And the chicory. Okay, now we're down to 16 kilos. Coming up on season change, you want to make sure your pockets are empty of all food. So we should, at this point in the day, have enough to make it through. I think that's everything we need. Dump those off for now. All right, let's go hammer time. Oh, we don't have the hammer on us. It's in here. Hammer time. And then we need logs. Actually, we're going to grab a bunch of logs and we're going to... I don't think I need any sticks just in case. And I think we need like... Okay. Oh, I haven't assigned it. Damn it. Okay. Yes, we got to finish the house. Okay, cool. All right. So now we can actually do the work here. We're going to go 12. All right, so now we can build the roof for the house. Early game, it's good to, once you get going, have 2 of these. Because later you're going to want to have 4 of them. And we need 8 more logs real quick, and then we can put her in our house. Click that. It's quicker. I think it's 8. I think it's just the front of the house. I believe we said we needed 20. We needed 8 for the walls, and then we needed 12 to make 24 planks for the roof. Yeah. Each wall is +1, I believe, to your building XP. And each section of roof is +1. Sweet. House is done. Okay. And if you guys don't know, you can upgrade all that stuff too. I'll show you real quick. But let's get her. See, she's at -18 and going very unhappy. Now, that will turn that frown upside down. Watch. Everything in the upper left is going to disappear now. Boom. So, I know this question comes up a lot. Let me explain how this works. The way the AI works, or the way the program works, is a villager is going to look in their trunk first and into storage. If you put firewood, a water skin with water, or a bucket of water and some food in their trunk, and you assign them to the house, they will be satisfied. If there's nothing here, then they look to resource storage for firewood, and they look to food storage for food and water. Now, there's one more trick to that, I think, and that is firewood. If it's not in either the house or in resource storage, if it is in the trunk at right here at the woodcutter shed, I think they'll pull from that. So what I'm saying is, like, if your resource storage gets full, this is the overflow. These trunks here. That's where the overflow goes. So I think the people will look there third. Does that make sense? Now, as far as working goes, they will look in the trunk in their production building first, and then they will look to either resource storage or food storage next. If you have someone working in the kitchen, you can put wooden bowls in the trunk here, or you can put wooden bowls in resource storage. You can have food in here, or you can have food in food storage. Okay? Now, what's the trick here is straw. Straw is used in the barn to make daub. It's used to make animal feed. It's also used here in the sewing hut to make straw hats and flat straw hats. So therefore, it's got to be in resource storage if you need it accessed in both places. If you're not making straw hats, you can just have it in the barn. That's convenient mostly for your purposes only. Okay? And what I mean when I'm saying that is that, now see, okay, upper left corner, we have a master idiot alert for production. Somebody's out of something. So let's see what it is. That's the sewing hut. And she's out of linen fabric. Okay? So now we're just going to have her focus entirely on making bags until she can't make bags anymore. Until she runs out of materials there. When she runs out of materials there, we'll have her just make simple bags. Okay? And that just keeps your people working. You got to be cognizant. Watch the thing disappear. Poof. Done. Okay? Excuse me. And this is critical. I made this statement the other day about village design. Your people do not care except the ones assigned to the farm shed. You want them in houses close to the farm shed. You want a fire pit next to the farm shed. So they will come in the morning and sit down here and eat a pear or an apple and drink whatever. Okay? And then when 8 o'clock hits, they walk that far to pick up their bags, their tools, their seeds, fertilizer, whatever. And boom, they're in the fields. They are only productive when they are in the fields working. Okay? That is how the farmers work. Now, if your farmer is standing there sweeping, that means they got nothing left to do. Either you need to make sure you've got your fields assigned properly in your management tab. And see, we could have had that guy go ahead and start working this field by assigning something to it. We could have said, we're going to plant flax in this field next spring. And then done, this kind of number over here. Like that. And what it would do is he would then go and grub that field, grub the ground, and he would fertilize it. Problem is, I don't think we have enough fertilizer to accommodate that. Okay? So we're going to cancel that. And I just planted this because that was part of our deal. We had 15 cabbage seeds. It's like, oh, what the hell? We have tons of meat, so we might as well make pottage. You picking up what I'm laying down here? Pottage makes money, gang. And pottage feeds your people. Now, the lady we assigned, our new person, what's her name? I've forgotten her name already. I don't even know your name. Rudolfina. Okay? See, she's getting happy now. All right? And she's assigned to the kitchen. She's actually cooking while she's walking here. Your people produce between 8 a.m. and 6 p.m. Whether they are halfway across the map or standing in the building. Except farmers.
How are you?
Dobrochna is 42%. Shoot. I forgot. Oh, she's a busy bee. I think. +0. I'm pretty sure that's only one of the recipes. Yeah, I think this is, she's a busy bee. Okay. Your smile is more warming than the campfire itself. Was I smiling? I don't know if this one does anything. We may try that. Sometimes just world pointless. Just want to bleed to know if I'm alive. That's a bummer thing. You really only say the romantic. I think you get a buzz kill from the free spirit. I don't know what the busy bee responds. And then washing clothes in urine. This is they actually made fun of this on the Oxbow map. If you go to Clonica, the northern city, one of the people there, one of the guys there, damn kids, I don't know who came up with this idea of urine, washing clothes in urine, but those kids better stop messing with like it's like somebody's peeing on his clothes thinking they're helping him make it get cleaner. And he's pissed off about it. So I don't know if you've seen or heard that one, but that's pretty funny. Let's go with the smile one and see what her reaction is. No change. That's because I use a twig with some ash to clean my teeth. Toothaches are very counterproductive. She's a busy bee. Okay. Now this, love is not to be understood but to be felt. This is for the romantic. There's a hunter who stuffs their carcasses. And in what is death? This one is romantic as well. This one here is something she'd like to see. It's +5. King's Castle is for the romantic or the snob. That'll give you like a +10 with the snob. Okay, people being proud of who they are rare these days. I'm glad to have met you. Common cold, this one she'll tell you about onion syrup. This is +3 or 5. But this one is for the busy bee or the snob. The snob says, I'm glad you can appreciate my greatness or something to that effect. She's just a real bitch about it. But watch what her response is. People being proud of who they are rare these days. I'm glad to have met you. I take great pride in my work. You see the difference there? The snob's like, well, of course you're proud to have met me. Everyone else around here is like a freaking, nub. She takes great pride in her work. All right, so we've gotten some more points out of her. So we remember that Dobrochna is a busy bee.
Good luck.
This is something the devs need to fix too. Sewing Hut 1 only has 1 work position, but Sewing Hut 2 also only has 1 work position, and it has 3. You can only have 1 job going here. There's 1 work position, 2, and 3. So you should be able to put 2 people in here when it's level 2. All right. What else can we do? We could... Oh, we need to check the firewood situation. All right, so here's our firewood situation. 47.1 is the daily demand now. Now we have 3.5 days reserve. Okay. So 47.1. So how do we compute what we need to make this? All right. We'll switch this over here and switch this over here to woodshed 1. Okay. We're going to take this number and we're actually, for sake of discussion, we're going to round it up to 60. Why are you rounding it up, A-Train? You technically need to round it up to the next 5, which would be 50. Okay? So we can do that. Each firewood, if you go into the wood items, each firewood is worth 5 heat units, or 5 BTUs, I like to call it. That's British thermal units, but whatever, we'll call it basic thermal units. Okay? So 29 times 5 is 145, because if it were 30 times 5, this would be 150. Okay? See, sticks are only worth 1, logs are worth 10, planks are worth 5 each as well. I have a plank in my hand, so. Okay. Okay. Like I said, planks are worth 5 each. Now a log breaks down into 4 firewood, which means a log's potential is 20. If you just have it by itself, it's only 10. Turn these off. Focus on this. Makes life much easier. Okay? So, if we take this number and round it up to 50, we can divide that by 5. That means we need 10 firewood per day because each firewood is 5 units of heat, right? 5 times 10 is 50. That's what we need, is 10 per day to meet the village demand. Well, what about 60, A-Train? I'll get to that in a second. So in our wood shed, firewood, we're currently making 2.13 per day. But that's times 4. So that's 8 firewood per day. 8 times 5 is 40. So now we're underproducing firewood. So we need to drop this down. Now we're above 2.5. And 2.5 times 4 is 10. 10 times 5 is 50. Now we know we're meeting our village demand every day. Where the other part comes into play is figuring out how many logs you need per day to meet the demand. You get what I'm saying? So what we may do is drop this down to there. Now we know we need 3 logs per day, which makes 4 firewood per day. So that's 12 firewood per day. 12 times 5 is 60. And that's how we come up with that number for the demand. So you take this number here, round it up to the next 5, you know how much firewood you need. If you round it up to the next multiple of 20, then you'll see how much, because again, each log is 20 potential heat, but as itself, it's only 10. But you make it into 4 firewood, then that's 20. Anybody have any questions on that? Am I making sense? Nobody said anything in the chat for a while. Is this thing on? Hello? Doot, doot, doot. If you're new to the channel, I hope you'll say hi. If you have questions about the game, please do not hesitate to ask. I am here to help you out. I got freaking 1,100 hours in this game. Even though I've never actually taken over or played my heir, I've always focused on the early game and figuring out the game mechanics. So if you guys have questions, we'll get answers for you. Okay? We'll see we're up to a small farm. We got 4 workers. I'm really liking, we got a dream team going here. Look at this. Look at this. Woody here, Alphabet, is a 16-point NPC. 12 is your average. If you can get a 12-point NPC starting the game and you get a 3 in extraction and say a 3 in production, that's great. 3 in extraction minimum, and then maybe a 3 somewhere else. Diplomacy you don't care about early game. Then that's your first 2 people that you take. Okay? Because you need people to gather logs for you. Now, if we really want... Oh, no, Rumelod is... You know something? Let's... Oh, shoot. Poop. Let's actually move her. Because we're running behind on... Oh, shoot. So now we need to give her something to do. Logs, firewoods, planks. Hit C to lock that in. The problem is I'm still running really low on logs. You know what though? Let me just get them gathering logs. And this way you don't have to clear cut half the map. Especially on Oxbow. That's what sucks about Oxbow. Is there's so many damn birch trees. You don't ever want to cut down birch trees to gather wood. You only want to cut birch trees down to clear land. Because it eats up your axes. So make stone axes at that point. All right, so we should be good. She should be set. Yeah. And she's not going to get much work done. I mean, we're freaking 2 hours left in the workday. Now, see the master idiot alert in the upper left-hand corner there? We'll go back in here. So what we got to do is go back to the... and this is why I wish they had a pause button in the game. So we could just hit pause. Or there was an arrow down with a line that basically would be take this to 0. Or you make this progress bar bigger where we can just click on it and then move it, and then we can click, click, click to make specific. You see what I'm saying? That would be a great quality of life upgrade. So I don't have to sit here for all this time and let this thing count down. Unless somebody knows a faster way to do it. I don't know. Okay. So that takes care of that. Now we can make sure we get plenty of logs coming in. Now, if this starts getting heavy, because again, this is just a tier 1. It's 1,000 kilograms. Right? And we've only got 217, which is fine. But when we get down here to logs, you're 28. What you can do here is grab, like, say, grab 25 of them. And then walk over here. This is log storage. And most of you probably know this if you've been playing the game. Okay? But you walk up on this and then look down and face the cardinal direction. You got to face the direction of the building, right? And you go in your inventory here. And then we're just going to go XEF. Boom. Pretty. And that's how you can get weight out of the trunk in a good chunk. Because logs weigh like what? 2 kilos each? 18.39. We're at 68. Yep. They weigh 2 kilos each. So that's a quick way to get some weight out of your trunk here. The other idea is to, if you're on, depending on the map you're on, is to build another resource storage building, but build it close to a cave. Like on this map, you build it up by the North Cave, unless you're building down in the mountains in the south. Build it right up here outside the North Cave. There's the North Cave right there. Build it right here. Plunk. Then you double your capacity, and you can go up there each season and clear the cave out. And you can just run stuff outside and boom. Dump it off. Run back in. Work. Fill up. Overload. Out. Dump it off. You see what I'm saying? Wow, that was weird. That didn't even do its thing. Iron bars. This is all you can do early game. Okay, that's a little bug right there. It's not showing the animation. And we can make bronze bar. Now you can't make bronze tools until you unlock Smithy 2. But you can at least make the bars. We can make copper tools. But right now I almost just buy them. Now, for sake of discussion, also this helps you free up space in your inventory. There's only one place in your village that these things are used, in the smithy. Right? Well, okay. One exception. If you're making backpacks or horse tack, I think they use 10 bars in the sewing hut. Other than that, store that crap in here because it's easier for you to work with it. Okay? The villagers, the village people, YMCA, the village people only have to think, is there 2 copper ore, because I have to make a copper bar in the forge. And all it does is the game looks, is there any here? Yes or no? No? Is there any in resource storage? Yes or no? Yes. Grab 2, produce 1, put the bar back in there. See what I'm saying? If you are making stuff early game, and you should be doing as much of the production as you can to get your skill level up. I am level 7 already. Okay? I have 10 points to spend, and the reason I haven't spent them It's because I'm an idiot. I just didn't stop to think, what a dumbass. Well, nuts. Because I'm writing down what everything gives you XP wise. And I should have stopped and thought about that before I crafted those bars. But I didn't. Oh, is that our girl there? Is that our new girl showing up? Showing up for work? I think it is. Maybe. What the hell? What'd she do? Take the scenic route? They always take the scenic route. Yep, that's her. Here's our dude in the hunting lodge. And here's our two people woodworking. So this is our new girl, Rudolphina. Girl, where the hell? Hey. There you go. That pathfinding's goofy. That's something they could work on. So we still have a lot of space to fill in. Now we've got all our production buildings. We've got Smithy here. We got the resource and food storage here. Kitchen here. Sewing hut here. Workshop is right out back here. The only thing I do there really is make wood bowls and buckets. And then we got a well right here. So it's good to have your kitchen and your food storage side by side. Notice with this arrangement, you come out of here, it's less steps.
Damn. Well, I don't think anyone will taste a bit of blood.
Sadistic little beach. So there you go. You guys got any questions on village layout? Village layout is only to help you. Make your life easier. I mean, realistically, I could have put the buildings right here. I could have put the smithy here. Probably fit the sewing hut and the kitchen right here. And then put the, food storage next to it. And then put the workshop right next to that. Or over here. You put them right there. Right in front of resource storage. Because then that's less distance that you have to carry materials to make things. The villagers do not care. You're the only one it matters to. Ah, here's something we can do. Oh, yes, this is good. Let's grab 30 clay and 30 straw. We don't have 30 straw. That's okay. We'll go grab 5 more straw down at the river. Now we're coming up on season end as well. And once you're late into afternoon, if you have, half your food, half your water, and it doesn't matter how dirty you are really, okay? All you want to do is go to sleep because all that stuff resets at season change. You see what I'm saying? Clear your pockets of food. There's a bunch of stones. I could use those. Yeah, while I'm here, might as well just grab like 100 of them. This is a real good way to make your survival skill go up quick. And if you don't know, I'll show you. 969. 971. You get 2 points for picking anything up off the ground. 971. 973. Okay? That's the baseline number, okay? Keep that in mind. It's not if you put points into, whatever. Broadleaf plantain, that's +2. Everything you pick up off the ground or gather is a +2. We're going to go ahead and go to 130 straw because we're going to use 30 of it to make daub here real quick. And it takes several seasons for straw to grow back, too. Come on. Come on. There you go. All right. All right, so we'll go put the straw away. So the 100 straw we just picked up, well, we picked up a little more. That was 400 XP. No, 200 XP, excuse me. 200 XP towards survival. We don't need steak. We don't need stones. We're just picking up some extras for building. Okay. So now we have 30 clay, and we have 30 straw. What's the basket for, A-Train? Berries. Okay. We have 1,500. We have no, we have 1,300 berries. Shoot, we need to go grab some more of those while we're at it. Okay. But while we're doing this, I'm not sure if this is going to be a farming skill or a crafting skill. So we're going to look at both. So farming, where's my pen? There it is. Okay. So we're going to write down farming first, which is 19.9. We just went up. Okay. And then we're going to put crafting next to it. And then we're going to look at the tech for each. So crafting's at 561.4. Okay. And what we're looking to compute here, and then we're going to go to technology, and we're going to look at our farming tech, which is a 273.7. And then we're going to look at crafting production tech, which is a 292.4. Okay. So now, go ahead and unlock those. We're going to make one daub. Shoot. Wait. Let me see how many this actually makes. This may actually make a butt ton of it. Like 10 at a time. Yeah, 10 at a time. Okay, that's fine. So that's the minimum number you can make. Okay. So farming, we're up to 20.3. So that was plus 0.4. Okay. Crafting, 561.4, no change. So there's no effect on crafting. This is all farming. So then we go over here to, because see 292.4 hasn't changed. All right, so this is not crafting. This is straight up farming. So our farming tech is at 273.8, which means we got 0.1 farming technology from crafting one thing of daub. Okay, so plus 0.4 XP and plus 0.1 technology. So now we can just do the other two. You got to do it 10 at a time, but you get 10 back. Okay, cool. So now we got 30 daub. And so what we want to do is dump that here. And then we want to, we are combat light. We don't need to worry about anything. I don't want to get caught out, especially with the cheese. So anything in your pocket's going to lose 50% of its freshness at season change, except maybe the breads. And maybe the, if you have, like dried meat or salted meat, okay? Otherwise, we are pushing for season change. Now, where are you going, A-Train? Well, we want a couple things here. First off, there's a, look out, stinking badgers. This will be the last time that we can gather stuff for, well, I mean, we have autumn still. We could gather a crap ton of mushrooms, but I really don't want to screw around with it. You know what I'm saying? It's very quick to gather a lot of berries, and we need to set those out in the basket. We got all that. So I think we had what, 1,500. I'd love to get that to 1,800. No, we had 1,300. There's a hen bang. And then we're going to run over and grab some clay. So we can effectively work right up until midnight, season change. Now, getting these, this is the last opportunity to get them, because going into autumn, you lose berries, right? Springtime, gather unripe berries by the hundreds, okay? We have fields that are 10 by 6, that's 60 tiles. You got to have 10 rot to make one fertilizer, so we need 600 berries to fertilize one field. You tracking? That's the math. Now, when you start getting pigs, poop is easy. It's 2 manure to 1 fertilizer. And 3 adult pigs will give you 60 manure per day, and that's half of one of those fields. Okay, if I can get to 500, if we're at 1,300, if I can get to 500, we're good to go. I do not want stupid, I hate deadly nightshade. All right, here's more up here. We're going to run over here to this clay pit. We're going to clear this clay pit because that's another 60. All right, just for a little extra, just to... Berries to me are just fertilizer in the game. They serve no real use. I don't know. Anybody got experience making the like berry porridge or whatever, and it, you know, being useful? All right, so there's 600 right there. That's a full field worth, but we have that one big field. I don't know if we're going to bring that in play yet. I'd like to. We're going to need a lot of fertilizer for it. We got to have fields ready to go in the spring for flax. Okay, that's good for now. 2134. All right, let's roll tide. We're gonna move quick. We've already cleared all these through here for the most part. Oh no, that's deadly nightshade. Hell no. Deadly nightshade on the left. Another thing you can do is get heavy. So basically every 100 of these I gather, that's another 10 tiles of field we can fertilize. So that's why I go in even numbers of 100. Come on. Good, that'll do. All right, now we're after clay. Because season change, the clay is going to restock, right? So if we don't get it, then we've lost opportunity. And we know at the season change, if we're overweight, it's not going to matter. It's as long as it gets us back to our house. And it will get us back to our house. Now we leave a shovel over here just for this purpose. Put that in slot 7. Okay. Now one thing I'm going to do here real quick. Let me hit escape. We're going to go into customize game. I'm going to drop my seasons down. So it's 7 days. We're going to drop it down to 4. Yeah, that'll do. All right, so it's season change. We'll drop down to 4 because I've got the buildings built now that I need. I want at least 1 day to be able to explore the map and loot stuff. Notice I'm getting heavy now. It's getting kind of heavy. And that's 6 of them. There's 3 more over here. $54. This is almost enough to do one house. You need about 68 or 70 Oh, wait. Done. All right, now let's see if we can mosey over here. Get back to our start point. We're going to drop our shovel. Right here. Okay. Cool. Now see, we ain't going to get home in time. Well, we'll work our way that direction, but... Are there any other berry patches? Come on, dude. Settle down. There's berries over here. Heck yeah. Let's go for it. Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. I didn't think about this. It's going to be in my pocket. I don't know if it's going to turn to rot, though. So, here's what we're going to do. I hear you. Just relax. Okay, 2308. We're not going to make it home, but we're going to make it as far as we can. And then... Now we have a potion of weight, but there's no point in using it. We can make this crossroads up here or at the bridge. That'd be swell. Here's the here's the turnout. This here would be a good spot. 23, 24. Just keep going. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Okay, got half an hour. All right, we're going to stay on the path. Go. Why are you staying on the path, A-Train? Because sometimes you feel like a net, sometimes you don't. Damn, we are going to be close. 2342, just keep going. Just keep going. Just keep moving. All we got to do is sidestep, sashay our ass over to this basket. We're home free. Got it. XEF. Whew. Done. All right, that's it. That's all we needed to do there. Now we'll just run in here. Dump off the clay. Henbane can go. Steaks can go. Or combat light. We managed to make it back home. Time for season change. How much time we got left? How about that? How about we just let it do its thing? Ta-da! I love it when a plan comes together. Bum ba dum bum. Bum bum bum. Alright, we're going to switch our simple shoes out and go back to our noble boots, and we're going to switch out our short sleeve tunic and go back to the simple tunic. We can sell the simple linen shirt. It doesn't do any good at this point. And that, folks, is how we do that. I do want to get the other, I do want the trousers with cuffs. And now we're back to full food, full water. We're clean. And now we're going to pick up our ration. Okay. I may run around and buy some. I'm going to get the oldest stuff here. Buy some cabbage or some beetroot or a combination of both. Ah, crap on a steak. Dang it. Really didn't mean to leave this in here. It's useless. We'll take... No, we'll leave the apple. Nobody's going to eat it. The only stuff people are going to eat is pottage. So, until it's all gone, then they'll go to one of these. So, if you want to know how that works, that's what this list is right here. People's demand control. Okay? They're going to eat whatever you have in storage that's at the top of this list. So they're going to eat the pottage. And this value is not a monetary value, it's a caloric value. Okay? So what that means is 8 times what? 6? 6 times 8 is 48. So pottage is 60 calories of food. Or if you're, you're looking at your food meter, that'll fill you up 60% of it. Okay? And then they'll go all the way down here to roasted meat, and then roasted fish meat, and then meat. They'll just cook it themselves. And then they'll eat the apple, and then they'll get the cabbage. And then somewhere down here are the berries. There you go. That's how that works. If you don't want them accessing something to eat in their homes or use in their homes, notice the word I said very specifically, use in their homes. Okay? If they work in a production building, they can still take it. But this is saying you can't use this for personal use in your house. So if I put the lady to work in the kitchen, we have cheese unlocked. Okay? We want buckets of soured milk and buckets of milk. If pottage wasn't here, that'd be the next thing on the list, and they'd take it. Okay? So, and we want them to make cheese, which is way up here at number 10 on the list. So for that to work, you turn this stuff off. And then pike, they'll take pike. Okay? The problem is, that's 7 fish meat in one fish. So the way I look at it, that's a lot of, and they may get that out of it, but no. If you're going to have pike coming in from a fishing hut, it's going to wind up in food storage, I think. And then what you want to do is have your person working in the kitchen make roasted fish meat. So then you get the most bang for the buck out of it. Perch will give you 4 per, and then roaches 1 per. They suck. All right. Cool beans. Guys, got any questions before we call it tonight? We got tons of cabbage. Look at all this cabbage over here. We got cabbage. Why would I need to go buy cabbage? What an imbecile. Oh, in fact, let's not be an imbecile. Let's look at farming real quick. Did I write this down anywhere? There's flatbread. Kern. Okay. So we have 21.1 and 274 farming tech. So if we gather one thing of cabbage, one ping only, Vasily, we go up to 22.1. So that's +1 XP. And then I imagine this is going to be 0.1. 292. Oh, that's production. 274.4. Wow. Oh, no, that makes sense. Okay. Why does that make sense, A-Train? I was telling you about this earlier. In the fields, how many do you see there? See how there's 4? That's one tile. Each tile is broken into 4 quadrants. Okay? Boom, boom. So if the same was true with flax, you get 0.1 per quadrant of the one tile. So each tile for your technology XP gain, technology points, is 0.4. Okay? Everything farming related so far that I've written down, from an XP gain from your skill points, grubbing the field is 1 point per tile, fertilizing 1 point per tile, hoeing is 1 point per tile, seeding is 1 point per tile. You just notice gathering was 1 point per tile. Right? So let's check again. Let's just confirm our numbers here. So that went to 22.1. So if we gather this, we should be at 23.1. Skills, farming, 23.1. Okay? So it's 0.4 technology, and it's 1 point for farming XP. So now we're going to make life easier on somebody. So we got a bunch of cabbage seed. We're going to actually throw that in the farm shed.
The whole world.
So we had 15 tiles of cabbage and we got 28 cabbage seed. So you get almost 2 to 1. We'll put the cabbage in here. Now we have tons of meat and tons of cabbage. Now with 300 meat, that's 100 pottage. Pottage is 3 meat, 2 cabbage, 1 wood bowl. We've got more cabbage coming in. We got another 20 tiles worth of cabbage. So we'll be over 200 here. Okay? We can always get more meat. So what's the next part of that equation? Wooden bowls. So we need... There's 21. I know, I said we were calling it quits. Just getting stuff squared away for next time. I mean, I may be doing it myself here tomorrow afternoon. All right, so here's another 7. And then let's see how many logs we got here. 45. So let's grab like... Let's do 15. Okay, while nobody's working... Did I say when nobody's working? That's right. We did season change. Okay. There's 82 bowls. Okay. So these folks are working already. Everybody's already at work. Yeah, it's 8:30. Okay. And she's here. So now we know she has enough stuff here to make 100 things of pottage. So now we're going to set this up. Kitchen 1, what are you making? Pottage. She'll make 4 a day. So off hours we'll make some because it really runs up your XP really quick. When you do that, you do this yourself and you make it in mass. And then we'll take it and sell it. But that means she is set for a while. All right. Now, we moved the dude into the hunting shack. And what we can do now is move him out of hunting. And we're going to put him back in the farm shed. Now, we don't have to assign anything there. We do have to go back to the hunting lodge and turn this off. See how annoying this is? It'd be so much easier if there was just a button like this, but it had like a, you know, a vertical bar. So basically this is your single, you know, change. And then you just hit that and it goes to 100%, or you hit this and it goes to 0%. That's the way it should be. Because A-Train said so. Shut up, A-Train. All right, so let's check our fields here real quick. So oats are going to get harvested, right? And beetroot's going to get harvested, which means we're going to be able to make soup. No soup for you. But here's the thing. We've already set up this field for rye. That's going to get planted. Okay? And then for next spring, what we may look at doing is making... Let me think this through. I don't think we want to do field 2. We want to go field 3. Yeah. See how we've got field 3 already set up for oat? All right. Boom. The poppies need to be harvested as well. Okay. So he'll set that field up for oat. And then if we go back to field 2, these don't plant until the spring, which means he will prepare it and fertilize it so it's in this state. And then it'll be ready to plant come spring. Okay. But first he's going to go and harvest everything. And then we've got all this rot here. So now what we do is grab this rot, which is making us super heavy. But we only had to go that far. That's why I put it there. Okay. Boom. Okay. 2,111. That's 210 fertilizer. So if he runs out of fertilizer, or we get somebody else, and actually we may take, you know, one of our other 2 people, because we got the people to do this. But if we've got enough logs, we could either move Dobrochna, Debbie, or we can move Woody, Alphabet, over here to start making fertilizer. The only person we can't is Rudolfina. And we can move Rudolfina in to gather logs if we wanted to. Now, one more thing. Demand for wood has gone up because it's autumn. $94, so we're going to round that up to $100. Okay? So now, we need 5 per day. And we're going to make more. Okay? Because we want to start stockpiling for winter. Just a little bit. Doesn't need to be a ton. There. That'll do. Okay? So this will be 6 times 4 is 24 times 5 is 120. Okay? And we're actually only using 94 per day. So we'll be stockpiling, you know, 25. So 5 pieces of firewood per day. That's not an extreme number. That'll get burnt. This will jump up to like 120, 130 in winter, I anticipate. Okay? So see how you can just make that quick adjustment there. And our girl here, she's making, well, she's not making planks. Let's get her making planks. No. No. Because I'm probably going to shift her to the barn. I want her to gather all the logs she can. I can make the planks. You know what I'm saying? You grab 20 logs, go over there half hours so you don't have to bump them off their job. Just say, hey, psh, boom, you just made, you know, 24. If you could take 24 logs, that's enough to make enough planks for 2 houses for the roof. Okay. All right. I think that'll do. I think that'll do. All of our glorious... Where did the damn bushes come from? Berry bushes. I thought that all that shit was gone. That was wiped out. That wasn't there. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, beetroot, poppy, all this stuff needs to be harvested. So this looks like a good place for a picture. Make it look like we have work to do. Hooray. Oh, except there's a steak in front of me. I want a steak in front of me. Looks stupid. Step past the steak. There we go. There. I'll make a good picture. All right. I'm not going to bore you guys with the picture thing. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. It's been a fun Thursday. If you had a good time, please give us a like. I appreciate it. Holy shnikey. We went 4 hours. Damn. But I think we covered a lot of ground. And I hope you guys learned something. I didn't see anybody asking any questions. So apparently you guys know what you're doing. Or you're just humoring me and hanging out, which is great. Didn't do a lot of singing or anything this evening. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please give us a like. Share with your friends. Let them know about the channel. Let them know about Medieval Dynasty, now available on Steam from RenderCube Games and Toplets Productions. Subscribe and turn on that bell icon so you know when we go live or upload a video. And join us on Discord and X. There are links in the description below, as is a link to our PayPal if you'd like to make a donation to help support the channel financially. We certainly appreciate that. Otherwise, it's a Feudal Friday tomorrow. I don't know if we'll stream or not. We'll see. Unless something comes up, I think we may. I may go hang out with my pool buddies, but that's why you join. Follow me on X. That way you'll get alerts in real time as opposed to on YouTube. Because sometimes they don't give you an alert until like the next day. So follow me on X at A-Train Games. And I also put out some other stuff there as far as game-related material. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I hope you have a great day, night, evening, morning, wherever you are on planet Earth or beyond. I'm A-Train. It's over. And I'm out.